Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to some more of the Hartlepool Road to Glory career mode. We are here today, of course, to continue off where we had a decent start to. Wasn't exactly anything special, but wasn't bad either. We're building the core of the squad slowly as well. So I'll give you a little update on everything before we get into any situations. First of all, taking a look at the calendar and what happened in the first episode. We did lose to Sutton 3-2 on the first day of the league. It's going to be a lot of losses before we get to the glory we want to get in this career mode. I'll put that just literally on display right now, just telling you right now that that's what's going to happen. We're going to take a lot of losses, drop a lot of points before we get to the top, and that's just the way it's going to be. That's the way this career mode is going to operate. So we did lose, unfortunately, our first league game of last episode, and our only league game we played. We did play pre-season as well with a shock 1-0 win over Werder Bremen, a 2-0 loss against Fleetwood, and then a 1-0 loss as well against Motherwell through playable highlights. Now, the way that I want to do these episodes, I already covered it last episode, but I will cover it quickly again here. I'm going to be playing for the games as per usual. I will be continuing to do that from the previous series, which was the Manchester United career mode, but I will also be using 2 matches with playable highlights just to try and speed it up a little bit, try and get a bit more, progression a little bit quicker in these lower leagues. Once we hit Premier League, we'll play everything, we'll play every game. But in these lower leagues, as we progress, we'll need to speed it up a little bit. It's not speeding up too much, it's just a couple of extra games that I'm taking a bit of time off of, and we will get through them. So those today, we will kick off at home against Wycombe in the first round of the Carabao Cup. That will be played through playable highlights because at this stage, the Carabao Cup ain't really too important, ain't really something I'm bothering about at the very beginning. Following that, we will play this one fully away at Carlisle. We will travel up north to that one. And then the other game we're going to sim will be the home game against Crewe Alexandra. I say sim. What I really mean when I say sim is playable highlights. That will be how we're doing the Crewe game. Following that will be 3 more full games against Salford away, Wimbledon at home, and we'll finish today after the transfer deadline day away at Harrogate. Before next episode, we'll kick it off at Barrow and we'll pick which games we're going to do simulating wise and playing wise next episode. So here we go then. Looking at the squad so far, we've only got 7 of the 11 that we really need to field a full team. But at the moment, that's not too bad for now. Rafa Contreras is looking fantastic, by the way. You can see him last episode. Aiden Sutherland's looking good too. I believe he's close to becoming a left back, whereas he was at 1 week. His form is poor. Did get a booking in that first game, but it will only go up, hopefully. He's a cracking talent, exciting prospect, I believe he is. So a good start for him. And then the other players that we have called up at the moment are all the way down here. Where are they? We've got Ethan Roberts, who at the moment is playing in a fill-in centre mid role, even though he's right mid, but temporarily he'll be at centre mid. Martin Munoz of Spain, he will be playing on the right hand side for these games as well. Ronan Cash and Carlos Rodriguez will be our strike partnership, and a man who has made his presence felt already. I was initially going to have him in the midfield and Roberts out left, but Brandon Steele is the man who took the left wing spot last game, and even though we did lose 3-2, he showed out. So Brandon Steele might be on that left side again. How's my Starboy manager doing? He's doing fantastic. He's happy to be here and looking to get properly progressing with this team. So far, we've got Carlos Rodriguez and Brandon Steele with our goals, and we have Callum Cook, who of course is a real player, won't be here for much longer if we can find the players in the youth academy to get in to replace him. Brandon Steele also with the other assists. And meanwhile, at the youth academy, we have these players currently 15 years of age. Not all going to probably make it, not all going to be fantastic, but they're on their way and we're developing them quite nicely. So we've got, so far in this one, we've got Harry Howell, who will be moving to a striker. We've got Douglas Moffat, who will be switching to a right back. Curtis Flynn, who will be switching to a centre back. I don't think really he works anywhere too much, but we'll try him at centre back or maybe full back, see how he goes. But he is 6'1", so that might be a good change for him. Malcolm Kay will be staying as centre back. He'll be completing the defensive centre back drill, hopefully growing quite nicely. Bryn Roberts will be moving to right wing because we play with wingers. Shane McDonald will continue to be a centre back, and Alex Wright, at 36 overall, will be left wing. I think at the moment I could probably be a better footballer than him. Apologies for missing the first episode, by the way, mate. Bloody excited for the series. Work is crazy busy. Called out today to go see the new Mario movie. Fair enough, fair play. Yeah, it's understandable. Work can get a bit busy, and you unfortunately will have to miss some episodes, but they'll always be up on the channel. And it's not the same live as like obviously, but I mean it does go all the way up on the channel every time. So a little refresher of our objectives before we get into today's games. Youth development, we've done that. We had to sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. That's done. Get 7 games with at least 1 goal scored in away matches this season. Should be doable. Financially, we're doing well at the moment, but we'll probably spend a bit more of that fundage, so we'll kind of see where we're at further on in the career mode. But finish the season with 640,000 unspent allocated funds. Finish mid-table and reach around a 16 in the FA Cup. We're not going to be able to get around a 16 in the FA Cup, but we should be able to do the rest of these without much of an issue. And of course, no continental success because we're in League 2. So, we'll keep the squad as it is. Obviously, they'll be a little tired, but we're going to have to give these youth players as many minutes as they can. No breaks for these guys. They need to grow and they need to become the core of the squad. We've still got 4 real players in here with Stolarczyk, the goalkeeper, Murray at centre-back, Sterry, the right wing-back, who's actually right-back, but he's not going to complain, really, if he's getting game time for now. And then Callum Cook in the midfield. The rest of the team is still very real players. We need to wait for our next report in September. So for this episode, this will be more or less the team we use. Can't believe we fell in love with Jabu as much as I did. That midfield could use a boost. Oh, God. Do we have to go for him already? I think he's probably a bit out of the price range just now. Also, we can't sign him anyway because it's a youth academy career mode. But, well, we'll keep an eye on him, keep an eye on his progress. He's doing alright. Back at 29 years of age now. Has that special something? Right. Let's get into it then. So the first game will be played through playable highlights against Wycombe. Before we do that in the news, gamble on man of the match, Brandon Steele pays off. A big game means a big responsibility for a young player. Needs a manager willing to take a gamble on youth. Well, that's where Jabu Tshabalala came from. He came from the youth academy, and he's happy to give everyone else a chance. And Jabu Tshabalala gave Brandon Steele his chance today, and the young homegrown talent repaid his manager's faith with a goal and a man of the match performance. The boss was delighted afterwards. You know what you say. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Brandon Steele was great for us today. Tshabalala's only about 21 still, so he's not really too old. Ethan Roberts, Ronan Cash, Martin Munoz all taking their debuts as well. And Tshabalala disappointed by a debut defeat. I was actually fine with it because we had some good players. And we had some good performances, I guess, off the first game, even though we did lose. Tshabalala's reign at Hartlepool got off to a pretty shaky start today as they lost the first competitive match of the season under his leadership. It wasn't the start he wanted, but he was quick to play down the significance of the result. It may not have been the result we wanted or the ones our fans wanted, he said afterward, but the season isn't going to be defined by one disappointing game. We'll continue to train hard and must try our best to improve. And along the way, we will eventually do that. But we have... Do we have anyone in the top 11? The 11 of the week? I'm surprised Brandon Steele didn't get in there. Plays a boss midfield. I don't see any Fred in here, which is already an insult. McDonald ignored by Tshabalala. It's not that I didn't ignore him. It's I answered him and said, "You're not playing, mate." Because it's a youth academy career mode. There's no point. I try to get all the main players, all the real players out, and get all the youth players in ASAP. So we will go into this against Wycombe with this exact same squad. Maybe we'll switch the midfield a bit. We could switch some of the real players about, but all the youth academy players will be starting every game until we've got enough youth academy players where we can rotate the younger players. But otherwise, everyone else will play. We'll put Silla in for a game, see what we can do. Theo did so bad with that Man United team, you replaced him completely. I know. Oh, mate. Well, here we go then at Victoria Park. This will be in the playable highlights only because I'm not too bothered about the Carabao Cup, and we do want to get a bit of progression done in this career mode. Playing every single game will take forever. We'll still do the 4 games we usually play, but 2 games will be playable highlights, and this will be one of them. So Hartlepool versus Wycombe, Stolarczyk in goal, Sutherland and Sterry as the fullbacks, Murray and Contreras at centre back with Contreras as the captain, Roberts and Silla as the midfield options, Jensen Steele or Brandon Steele. I keep wanting to call him Jensen Steele. Why do I keep wanting to call him Jensen Steele? His name's Brandon. He's off the left anyway. Munoz off the right with Rodriguez and Cash leading the line. We're probably going to lose, but let's see if we can do anything in these playable highlights. Wish I could go back in time to tell you when you were going to learn Jabu to China that your next career mode would be about him. What a story. I had to make him the manager. There's no one else I could have had as a manager. I kind of wanted to tie it in. I was going to go with Theo Johnson again as the manager, but I thought, why not? Why not have Jabu? So this and Crewe will be using playable highlights. The rest of the games today will be fully played and probably lost. If Veghorst would still be the worst player in the starting 11, he would, absolutely. Some good youth academy talents already making impressions against Sutton. Obviously the main one, Brandon Steele, he made a name for himself. Will he be able to continue it, or will it just be a one-hit wonder for him? Ronan Cash, Carlos Rodriguez, they've been decent. Cash has been more the supplier, Rodriguez has been more the scorer. Roberts has done a solid job in centre mid despite not being one. Sutherland we need a bit more out of, I think, but he's that defender who's not afraid to crunch in and go for a tackle. And then Contreras is the classy Mexican centre-back who has got the captain's armband, and he will hopefully do a big job for us. Not to mention as well, Munoz had a good little time running down the right-hand side against Sutton, but couldn't really make too much. So an absolutely stinky player. Good over 40 overall lad for the youth team. Need to pick my next Tshabalala. I can't remember if I sent a youth academy scout to South Africa. If I didn't, I will next. Of course, if there's any suggestions on what country to go to, then leave them in the comments or in the Twitch chat, and I'll write them down and I will scout them after they come back from their respective countries that I can't remember where I sent them to. I know one's in England and one's in Scotland. I just don't remember. I think the last one was in Wales. I think we kept it all homegrown for the first 3 reports, if I remember correctly. Now, playable highlights begin in this first round of the Carabao Cup. The first opportunity will go to Wycombe, which means a bit of defensive work now for the boys in white and blue. A lot of space here for Campbell to work it. And it's a goal mainly because, I mean, it's a player switching again, but also I just didn't defend that really, did I? It was poor defending from me, but trying to get to Murray there took about 5 LB presses. It's the same story all over again, but I mean, Wycombe are obviously going to beat us here. That's absolutely fine. I've accepted that. And now they've got another chance here with the bar. Number 29 against Contreras, number 5. Contreras tries to put a tackle in. And he does the second time around off of Pattenden. That's good from Contreras. Mate's supposed to defend the goal. I'm aware of that. It just wouldn't switch to Murray. Right, ball in. Hopefully we'll find Contreras with this. It's gone to Contreras. Oh, he's behind his man there. I mean, the target was the right one. It was just the movement was poor. You do realise I've gone from Manchester United to 50 rated players, alright? It's not going to exactly be clean cut. I couldn't defend with Manchester United. What are you expecting from me? Sterry, easy interception there. And now, corner kick for us. The striker is on the corner. The 6-foot striker is on the corner. Surely we can switch that up, right? Not really. Well, we'll just go with Roberts for now. We're going to pass it short anyway. We'll play it around a bit. Play it calm. Keep it calm, cool, collected. Hopefully not lose it. Murray. Awful touch. Steele's there again. Rodriguez. He's found a way around. Try to find a way around Obita here. Doesn't have really anything on. Is anyone going to help? Rodriguez is holding the ball here nicely. He's going to make his move around. Try to pass it in towards Silla, but it's not going to make it. Although Sterry picks it up, but gets unlucky with a tackle of their defender. Can Murray win that? Doesn't matter. The game has said no. Rodriguez, good movement there, but there's just no one moving with him. That's the issue with that one. Sutherland right there where he needed to be. That's fantastic. So I mean, he's going to be a player. He's going to be a cracking player down the line. It's just early on. He needs to keep control of his temper. Got a yellow card, which could have easily been a red against Sutton, but who's counting? Ball out to the edge, the bar. Ball in, blocked by Murray. And we'll get it away, hopefully. Silla can bring it away. Another chance for Wycombe. Jesus. I mean, I knew they'd get more of the chances, but fuck, could I get summoned? Oh, one corner, I think. And well, a free kick as well, actually. I can't be too greedy. Sterry. Oh, he's gone for it. Oh, he's gone for it. It is just a booking. We got a bit lucky there with Sterry. Ball in, and Sterry's the one who heads it away. It worked out. Everything came up Millhouse there. And now Wycombe are off again. Fuck's sake. Can I switch to Contreras, please? He's going to be faster to get to this. Actually, Murray might be the better one to use. Silla's not keeping up there. They're Wycombe and they're doing step overs. All right then, Contreras, the general at the back, and now it could be an equaliser for Hartlepool here with Matthias Munoz all on his own. But he's gonna have to do it all on his own. He's got no assistance. Munoz, 1-1. Matthias Munoz, his first goal in Hartlepool colours, and it could send this game to a penalty shootout. Matthias Munoz got played through who by? No idea. And it does go to penalties. Munoz with the finish to send it to penalties. And this is big for some of these players because they'll have about 30 penalties, I believe. Like, this is we're gonna put half of these penalties over. Thompson giving Wycombe the lead. Munoz equalising it for us. And we're at a spot now where we're in the penalty shootout. So with these episodes now, they'll probably be a little bit longer than what the Man United ones were because we're doing the two playable highlights as well. Can we see the Munoz goal again? No, we can't. It's making me... I'll play the penalty shootout, why not? So the best penalty taker is Cook. And everyone else is kind of woeful. My striker has 39 penalties. Okay. I think we're going to have to move the real players out. I think that's the only thing we're going to change here. I think having the real players would ruin it a little bit, so we'll do that. This is a nightmare. This isn't going to work at all. Murray gets moved out. Silla gets moved out. Contreras comes in. Munoz comes in. I think I've only got 6 regens besides... Well, 7 regens. Where's the other one? Did I miss a... Hold on. Did I put a regen on the bench like an idiot? I may have done. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I have. Oh, the games... I'm assuming the game's actually subbed one off. Because the playable highlights will sub people off. Right. Here we go then. With all the Youth Academy players, their first taste of pressure in the first round of the Carabao Cup. And also Stolarczyk is going to have to put performance in. Look how quick that fucking thing's moving. Callum Cook has decided to hit the penalty anyway. I changed the player order and the game said no. Alright, cool. Well, no worries. Jacobson for Wycombe. Stolarczyk saves! It's just decided to put all the real players in for these anyway, whatever. Murray batters it in. I think I pressed the wrong button, is what I've done there. Obita now for Wycombe. Oh, it's straight down the middle. Stolarczyk fought left. And now it's Ronan Cash, the first regen to take a penalty. Ronan Cash. It's beautiful from Ronan Cash. And we might be through yet. McCleary for Wycombe. Oh, I thought I was going over for a second. That was such quite a nice penalty. Aidan Sutherland. Bellies it? Bellies it? What the fuck is a bellying it? I meant to say belting. Bellying the penalty. It's down to Campbell versus Stolarczyk. The camera's going mental. Just remember, it's the first round of the FA Cup, or the Carabao Cup. Stolarczyk's went left again. And it comes down to the man of the moment. It comes down to the man of the moment from the league. Brandon Steele. Straight down the middle feller. Oh, look at that. Oh, what? It did go in. Oh, no. Brandon Steele may have cost us. It's the bar for Wycombe. Oh, stop putting it down the middle, man. Oh, it's gone down to sudden death. Silla now. Oh, fuck. I was celebrating that Brandon Steele's had gone in. And now we're going to potentially lose here. It's Thompson for Wycombe. And Stolarczyk saves again. Come on. The last regen to take a penalty, Rodriguez. Has put it wide! That's 41 penalties for you. Oh, Jesus. Scowen now for Wycombe. Yeah, well, I mean, we're literally playing with players that had just been promoted. The fact that we took the lead in the penalty shootout is madness, but we did bottle it. Brandon Steele gone from hero to zero. Well, that's just the hard knocks we're going to have to take on the way to the top, unfortunately. Respect from Munoz to sending it to penalty shootout, but the penalties were not good. What do you mean those penalties, mate? They've got 40 penalties. Half of them are going to go off target, okay? I tried with what I've got. I thought Brandon Steele had won it for us, honestly, and it's just all gone wrong from there. Oh, mate. Well, that's kind of tough to take because we took it to penalties. But at the same time, it's probably for the best. So let's Steele like that. Once we've got enough players, some of the youth players will make their way out, but we need to make sure we have enough of the youth academy players in first. Well, I mean, we'll watch the equaliser again. Munoz and Akers, all he had to do was finish it, and he finished it perfectly. And it took us to the penalties, but couldn't win the penalties. You smacked the post and curled it around the post. You've had a stinker. I've aimed it for bottom left. That just shows 40 penalties for you. Munoz got his moment anyway. But unfortunately on the losing end in this one. Man of the match is either Munoz or Thompson. We're going to say it's Munoz because he's my player. Ronan Cash getting a 6.7 and Murray getting a 6.6. Well, bit of pain, but what can you do? No pain, no gain. Rashford being out for a few games is going to hurt us a lot. I know it's going to be a pain. If we get Sevilla as well next. But as long as he fully recovers, hopefully he'll be fine. I'm really sorry we didn't get the win today, but thanks for giving me the chance out there, boss. I hope you'll think about giving me a run in the team now. The wins will come, yeah, slowly but surely. And also, you're always going to be in the team because we don't have enough players. Right. Well, I mean, gamble on Munoz paid off, apparently, even though we lost. And the Super Cup happened. Oh, the Super Cup is going to happen. Sorry, I can't read. I thought it said review. Hartlepool disappointment. Supporters may have found a new hero in the club's ranks. Munoz put in a really good shift for Hartlepool, but his excellent performance wasn't enough to make a difference as he slipped to defeat against Wycombe. Bloody Brandon Steele. I think that's convinced me now to put Roberts on the left this time in this game against Carlisle. Jamie Sterry transfer offer. We're going to be a bit short at the back, but we've got to accept because he's a real player. In fact, we'll try and counter. Not for 450k this time. $430, I think, probably what we'll ask for because that's what the chief says. And honestly, getting any more than 390 for Jamie Sterry is probably a good deal. So I'm not going to ask him much more, but we are penny pinching at the moment. We need all the money we can get. We're on a 2 million budget. That's after scouts, to be fair. So we could maybe get rid of the one-star scout after he comes back. 430. They'll accept that, surely. They will. Okay. I didn't even see who it's from. Piast Gluiche. That's probably not how you pronounce it. We know what happens when the pressure mounts against Cammy bottles at every WrestleMania main event merchant. You take penalties with 40 rated players. Well, 40 rated penalty players. 50 rated players in general. And you see where they go. They'll go in row Z. Right, well, where did I send the youth academies? Just to the youth staff even. Just to refresh my mind. So England, Wales and Scotland. Yeah, I thought as much. I'm begging me to get a goalkeeper from one of these because I was hoping... I don't want to scout for just goalkeepers because I'll get all goalkeepers. I don't want too many. But I want one. So we can replace Stolarczyk. My God, actually moaned loudly when Jabu popped up on the screen. Jesus Christ. Well, he's about to go to a press conference, so... we'll see how we go with that. Read the news already. So we're against... Who are we against? Carlisle. They are bottom. They lost the biggest result on the first day. 2-0 loss. Or at least by goal difference, it was the biggest result. We lost 3-2, but we put in the shift. And we'll go and see what the man has to say. The man of the moment. Jabu. Are you boys ready for the game? Well, I don't think we need to find some form. I know we've lost 2 on the bounce now, but we lost in the league to Sutton and we lost to Wycombe on penalties. But it's going to be a long process. We'll probably spend at least 2 or 3 seasons in League 2 before we even make a move further up. Which is why I'm simming a couple of games. Well, playable highlighting a couple of games. I want winners here. I expect a deep cup run of winning the league. Anything less is trash. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Give me a grind, this. Why has the team been struggling? It's hard to be sure. Maybe because we're playing players who have just come out of school on the pitch. But that's the whole basis of this career mode. And it'll be a fun, hopefully it'll be a fun journey. And we'll still have some of these starter players in these first episodes at the very end. I think Contreras will probably be a man who stays for the duration. Maybe Sutherland, but we'll see as we go. There might be some mad prospects in the youth academy and some mad regens spawning in as well. So, Carlisle versus Hartlepool is the game. I'm going to swap Roberts and Steele around because Steele made me really upset missing that penalty. He's only a -1 from here as well. That's not too bad. Maybe if I push him a bit further forward into Cam. He's a +4 there, so if we just cheer him up a bit like that, that's fine. The rest of the team will stay as it is. Try and bang as many of the youth players in there as we can. I think it was it Contreras that got subbed off for Hartley? Why would you do that? Sub Murray off if you're going to sub anyone. There's only 6 players in that penalty shootout from the regens, and there is 7 players that we have. Right? I'm not miscounting. Or is there only 6? No, Sutherland 7. Brain. Me and Jabu's 247 million children will be attendance for the next game. Don't disappoint us. How many children? This man has children all the time. Right, well, at Carlisle United versus Hartlepool, we're playing the full game for this one. Stolarczyk in goal, Sutherland and Sterry as the full-backs, Murray and Contreras as the centre-backs. Contreras, of course, the captain for now. We'll see how that goes. But at the moment, he is probably the best player for it. Cook, centre mid. Steele at Cam with Roberts off the left, Munoz off the right, Rodriguez and Cash up front. I don't see how this could go wrong. I mean, I do. It could go wrong in every way. But that's just the way it is. Make sure all the matches are on because I'm just interested. Why do you have a lad named McDonald and not have him starting? I think he's a winger, right? Where's McDonald? Yeah, he's a winger. And we've already got youth players on the wing. I could move him somewhere else, but I don't think he'd really fit anywhere else. We could put him in for Cook, see how that goes. He's not very happy about it. What if we just move him up there? Yeah, I mean, he's still not very happy about it. Well, we'll go with it. 207,000,001. Apologies, mate. I was really excited for this game. Couldn't help it. Alright, no worries, no worries. Right, Carlisle versus Hartlepool in the EFL League 2. I'm going to have to go Google all the names of the League 2 stadiums. Because I don't remember them. So in the build-up to that, I know you guys can hear the commentators, but in the build-up to that, the commentator said it's always a classic as this one. I've never seen Carlisle and Hartlepool have a classic. But then again, I've never seen Carlisle and Hartlepool play, so if you could correct me on that, then if Carlisle and Hartlepool have had a classic, I apologise. Hashtag cameo, hashtag linear in. Give me time. It was funny last episode with the team spirit slumps at Hartlepool after a day after I was brought in. Like, what am I meant to do in a day? Spent half a budget on that bloody T4. Well, sometimes you just got to blow your money. Right, what have they got? They've got a decent little team of Carlisle. In real life, of course, they're fighting for automatic promotion. So the team ain't bad at all. With Hartlepool down the relegation areas. That's 24 hours, mate. You should have done more. No, I know. I brought the on the first day. I did pretty much everything so far. I brought all the youth scouts in, and I started selling everyone. But maybe it's because I'm selling everyone that the spirit's gone down. I have Jesus Christ in goal. I know I'm scared. But we have the mighty Stolarczyk, who's had a great goalkeeper performance so far. Even though as soon as we get a youth goalkeeper in, he'll be on his plane back to Leicester. We're keeping him for now because we do not have another goalkeeper. And it might be cheating a little bit, but I need a goalkeeper, so I'm not caring. I'd rather have a goalkeeper than an outfield player in the goal. I thought we might get a goalkeeper off the first scout reports, and we didn't. I'm hoping we get one off these scout reports. If we don't get one out of the first 3 months, we'll just keep Stolarczyk until we do. It's not a big deal. Stolarczyk will probably be the last to go. Oh, Jesus. Pace feels so... Switching from Premier League to League 2 is a fucking switch and a half, I'll tell you that much for free. Contreras gets the blocking, kind of. It's away by Murray. Back in here. And we get it away again. I think it was Sterry who gets it to Contreras. Now Munoz for Hartlepool. McDonald, who Jordan wanted to start, has misplaced the pass. And it's a good save from Stolarczyk. Maybe a bit more acrobatic than what was required. It is a corner to Carlisle early on. McDonald wouldn't let any goals in. McDonald's not going in net. He's like 5'9", I think. Roberts. Oh, what a clearance from Roberts. So we could counter, but it's only Ronan Cash that's up here. He's got a bit of something about him, but he's going to need some assistance. Where is the assistance? Ronan Cash towards Rodriguez. Oh, it's a good save. Ronan Cash put on the burners there to try and counter for Hartlepool. Knocked it onto the head of his strike partner, Carlos Rodriguez. It was going wide anyway, but the keeper didn't know that, or he might hit the post. Either way, it was a very good pass from McDonald through to Ronan Cash, who made the chance for Rodriguez. Unfortunately, not to be, and I'm not having the 6-foot striker on the corner. We're going to have to change this. Oh my god, everyone's so shit at corners, right? Sutherland, give it your best, mate. It's alright, towards Contreras. Only as far as Steele. Sutherland. Back to Brandon Steele, now Contreras. Sterry. Now Roberts. Cash. There's going to be a lot of passing, trying to make room here. Brandon Steele tries one. Didn't work, obviously. That's why we need to make the room. Ronan Cash. For his size, for his height, Ronan Cash is quite a good little hold-up player, isn't he? I like that. Respect that. Jamie Sterry will close that one down. We'll just play it back to Stolarczyk. A rebuild from the back. Murray out to Sterry. To the real players. Link it up 3 now with McDonald getting involved. Ronan Cash out to Roberts here. I think his first name's Ethan, but can't guarantee you of that. Take a while for me to remember all the names. Sutherland to Steele. McDonald. Ball is in from Munoz. Oh, I think we found our new star boy. Ladies and gentlemen. Matthias Munoz. And it's McDonald with the assist. It's just patience and try to find that space. Munoz, I thought, was offside, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. But he's kept himself in a good line. And it's 2 goals in 2. From Matthias Munoz, I have absolutely no idea what the goalkeeper's doing. I genuinely could not tell you. McDonald's this time that you hate McDonald's season. He'll be going soon. As soon as we get an offer in for him, we'll be leaving, unfortunately. Matthias Munoz finding his feet in the league now. 1-0 Hartlepool. The ball going again now. We've got something to hold on to here. Will we be able to? I don't know. Contreras putting the tackle in. Munoz has got a bit more central. I don't know if I asked him to do that, but he's done it anyway. I can't complain at him because he has just bagged. Sutherland. Just biding his time, trying to find that pass through. Be a lot slower play in this kind of career mode, unfortunately. Not a speedy United link-up that we tried and failed to do. Roberts. Sutherland. Donald in space again. Munoz turns his man again. It's not got the power on it. And Thomas Holy with the save. Murray to Roberts. I believe that's a 6'9" goalkeeper, Holy, and he's let one in already. Oh, Sutherland. Oh, Sutherland's kept it in. I don't know why he was drifting off the pitch, but he's kept it in. Steele's been dispossessed. But it will be given as a foul. We'll take that. I'll eat his cheeseburger. Jesus. We'll take the free kick on that occasion. So these episodes will probably be, like I said, slightly longer than the United ones. Probably nearing 3 hours, maybe even over 3 hours occasionally. But eventually we'll get to where we want to be. Hopefully. As long as we don't get sacked. Steele. McDonald. Munoz. Not got a lot of room here. He's got Sutherland asking for it. Steele now. Now Sutherland. Going to make the run down the side here. Ball inside to Roberts. Brandon Steele. I don't know why he tried to stay on his left. Munoz gets his shot blocked as well. And it's away by Carlisle on as far as Murray. Steele back in. Munoz. Try to find a pass through. It comes back to Steele. Roberts asking it for it out on the left now. Inside back again to Steele. Munoz. Why is he gone so central? I don't know, but it's working. He's tried a shot. It's deflected. It's getting deflected to the hands of Holy. Sterry's header blocked off the Carlisle man, and it will be our throw. The gameplay might be a bit more slow, but as the players grow, as the team gets better, it will get quicker and more enjoyable. It's just the early grinding out stages of some of these players. Brand new to the game, but hopefully it'll be a fun journey. Cash into Rodriguez. He's got the room. He's got the shot. That's way off target. Too much power on it from Carlos Rodriguez. Not a great finish. A bit too heavy on the power there. I'd be happy to hang on for a 1-0 to be honest, but with my defending, I'm not betting on it. Contreras, 6'6" and full of jumping. Reaches that. Steele. Rodriguez. Cash. They're sitting quite far back at Carlisle. McDonald now. To Steele. Rodriguez. Cash. Oh, this team is cooking already. We're not even that good. We're not even that good and we're cooking. Roden Cash doubles our lead. The fans here in Brunton Park, I'm not enjoying what they're seeing, but it's silky play. Even at this level from some of these brand new players. Ronan Cash, I believe that's his first goal in a Hartlepool shirt. Try using the acceleration button. I forgot what it is. What's the running button again? Is it Xbox Home? Who's one that started to play McDonald? Don't get too attached to McDonald. He won't be around for long. Enjoy him while he's here. United chat now for Hartlepool. I'm hoping maybe it's for Carlisle to be honest, because they are the home side. And it's an immediate response off the second one. Defending was poor there, and Gibson's found the room to get one back. There's going to be a lot of goal fests early. I'll be with you. Be with you? I will be with you, but I'll also be honest with you. Sutherland hasn't picked up his man, and it looks as if... Is that Sterry that's played him onside still? It's a good shot. Stolarczyk unable to get a hand to it. Already love a McDonald cat selling, mate. I'm going to be selling every real player, unfortunately, so attach yourself to a youth player. Like you did with Tshabalala. Well, 2-1 now. United chance ringing around again. It opens up the game once again as well. Referee will take that and you give him a yellow card. Tried to murder poor Ethan Roberts. Jack Ellis getting a yellow card. Tshabalala looking on in disgust. That should be a red. That should be a red. What the fuck is that? Good defence of South Africa. True. No, defending's bad. Try and bring someone in a bit closer. No offence to Sutherland, I just don't trust him with ranged passes just yet. Sutherland making a bit of a move now down the left. This man's got something, I'll tell you that much. He does need some help. With Steele being the help. McDonald Roberts. Back to McDonald. Rodriguez. Steele. Oh, it's a heavy pass from Steele. Looking for Roberts. Does not go anywhere near him. Never fouled up, you pussy, Roberts. It's a cracking finish from Gibson, but the defending should have been better in the earlier parts of that. Thomas Foley. Launching it towards Gibson, the goal scorer for Carlisle. Brandon Steele heads it backwards, then kisses teammate. And it's an equaliser. I mean, to be fair, that should not be going in, even with me not picking up the man. I think that should be goal kept. I'm not going to blame the goalkeeper too much at this level because they're all awful, but I think surely that should be prevented somewhere along the line, right? Our lead has been extinguished. Tshabalala fuming. Did do a bit of like minor kind of details that I just corrected on him. His beard was a bit more than what it was initially, and the eyes have changed and the ears have changed to what Tshabalala had in the United career mode. He's still a lot taller than what he was because he was 5'8" in the United career mode. Man's had a growth spurt. Can't change the height of the managers. 4 minutes of added time at the end of the half here. It's been a goal fest. We started off so well, but we've barely been able to pick up any of Carlisle's men when they ran through. Referee. And that's a red card. And it's not even a second yellow, it's just a straight red for Jack Ellis. I mean, you can't really be going in like that multiple times because you just won't be able to stay on the pitch. They brought in our defender. Armour now coming on for Garner. Not even a second yellow for Jack Ellis, it's straight red. He's been told. Carlisle down to 10 men. I believe we could have a little advantage going on here. Sutherland to Munoz. Will we find one before the break though? Steele loses possession. Come back to Munoz. Tried to get to Sutherland, but he's offside. It's gone to Steele instead. McDonald. Roberts. Rodriguez can't get the shot off. Mellish gets in front of him, and that will be half time. An interesting first half at first. It was kind of slow, but as the half went on, the action picked up. It's now 2-2 at the break. Jabu going to let me have it when he gets home. Oh boy. Jamie McCalman getting the equaliser there after Gibson got them back into it. It was Munoz and Cash with our goals. That last 10 minutes of that first half there really popped off a little bit. 3 goals as well as a straight red for Jack Ellis. The correct decision with that card, to be fair. You can't really dispute it. Barrow drawing 0-0 with Gillingham. Harrogate drawing 0-0 with Stockport. Wimbledon drawing 0-0 with Northampton. It's 1-1 between Salford and Walsall. 1-1 between Crewe and Crawley, with Tranmere leading Sutton 1-0. Bradford City leading Swindon 1-0. Colchester leading Newport 1-0. Rochdale leading Leyton Orient 1-0. Mansfield leading Stevenage 1-0. And Doncaster and Grimsby playing out a 0-0 draw at the break. At the match facts, then what we saying? We have been all over Carlisle. They got a little bit lucky. 76 to 24 in terms of possession. 9 shots to 3 and 2.5 expected goals to 1.2. Carlisle have been poor, but they have taken their chances. So with their 10 men now, and with our dominance on the ball and in front of goal, surely we nab the 3 points here somehow. I beg. Got all ball in my... Jesus Christ, all ball in my eyes. The ref is being paid off. Proper tackle that. Pick that guy for flopping. First Sutherland got chopped in half, and Jordan has no mercy. Munoz is... That's not what I want to do. I did want to switch back to Munoz, but it has not done it. Carlisle down to 10 men. We should be taking advantage of that. Donald clearing up. Oh, Sterry losing it. Contreras staying on McCalman here. And it will be corner, I think, for Carlisle. And the home fans picking up now that they're back in the game, but they do have a man disadvantage. Header in, it's saved by Stolarczyk, and the rebound can be put in at the back post. Get away with it a little bit, ladies and gents. Gonna be emotional playing Bradford after that HBK. I'm sorry, I love you like the Ric Flair. To them when you score, no, it's gonna be pain. It's gonna be painful, but you got to get success some way. That's an awful pass by Murray. He's left that for Sutherland to do a lot of work with. Sutherland has managed to work with it, and we just have possession, but that's just a hospital pass there. Steele gets absolutely snapped into next week. Ruben Neves has got a Leicester. It's an interesting one. Downgraded, arguably. Sterry out to Munoz. Sterry continuing his run. He needs somebody in the middle, though. And he does have that somebody. It's bounced away to Cash. Steele. Oh, it's off target by Brandon Steele. I don't know what's happened to him since that first game, but Jesus. Your bones are intact and your heart still goes and get up and play on, no mercy. Brandon Steele felt that the hard way. Just got absolutely snapped. Moxon for Dickinson. We could only substitute the real players off, and that's probably still not going to happen. Munoz. But that's the challenge of this. Building these guys from the start to the finish. It won't necessarily be all these players, but hopefully some of them will make it to the end. Jamie Sterry going to need some help again. Rodriguez, can he turn his man and shoot? He can. Oh, it's a cracking save. Rodriguez has done so well, but the goalkeeper, all 6'9" of him, has defended that. Rodriguez at 6 foot. I do not want him to be taking the corner. We're going to give it to Sutherland, but we're going to play it short. I'm sick of having... Why has it got 6 foot tall players taking the corners? It's inside to Murray. Steele. Roberts. Back to Steele. Just try to find the room. Rodriguez. Roberts. Bit of room through. Oh, it's straight at Thomas Holy, but the idea was there. We're in a position here where we need to be winning this. With them down to 10 men and us having the most of the match. I'll be very disappointed if we don't win this one, to be honest, but disappointment's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot of disappointment on the way to the top. It's going to be hard knocks all the way there, but once we get to their destination, boy, will it be a beautiful view. Cash. Murray. Steele. Sterry. Ball in. Sutherland. Oh, held on to by Holy. And that's finishing our chances here. May be the problem. Holy's not letting us have this third. McDonald to Munoz. Again, the Spaniard going out to the right here, but nothing on. Sterry's going to make that run again. Ball taken off him. Falls to McDonald. Brandon Steele tries to poke it for Rodriguez. He gets a second chance at the cherry here. Rodriguez into, well, it was meant to be to Cash, but it'll fall back to Rodriguez. Oh, very lucky there to Carlos Rodriguez. And unfortunately not a finish required. Murray wins the header, but it's going to be Carlisle's possession now. Oh, Dennis got past Contreras. But Murray gets a vital foot in. Contreras falls over thin air. And it's nearly a finish for Carlisle ultimately. Dennis tried to knock that in near post to Stolarczyk. Had it covered. But could have snuck in there. And that would have been an unlikely lead for Carlisle in a game that we should have seen out a while ago. I can't lie. But with these players, if it's a United game and we're dominating this much, I'm hoping Manchester United have this seen out. But with Hartlepool, I can forgive them a little bit because they are brand new to the game, literally. Cash. Just trying to find a room, but they just closed down every avenue. Sterry didn't want to make his overlapping run for a change. Blocked by Murray. It comes to McDonald. Got a bit of room here. Knocks off to Roberts. Takes it inside into Steele. Can't find Rodriguez, who I think was a step offside anyway. I suppose we'll never know. And now here come Carlisle. Contreras takes that down to 6'6" stride. Soon enough, Steele, let's send to Zimbabwe. And maybe selling once we get the players we need, but we need 11, or at least 11 players to go with. There's going to be a lot of these players that probably are just here for the first few games, first couple of months. There's a couple of them I kind of want to keep till the end. I want to keep at least one player till the end. Rodriguez into the hands of Holy. might just have to be that we take the point here, because even though Carlisle with 10 men have 10 men, of course, we just don't have the ability just yet, do we? Maybe Rodriguez trying to knock it across to Ronan Cash. Not going to happen on that occasion, unfortunately. Not in the lead yet. Maybe not in the lead at all. Guy out on the right. Sutherland can't catch up. The guy does dribble it off the pitch, which helps us. Big style. 9 minutes to go. Carlisle bringing on Murray Patrick for Dennis, and I've had issues with this lad before in League 2 areas. When I had him as a player at Bradford City in FIFA 20, he was quite good. And when I've played against him when he's been at Carlisle in previous FIFAs, he's always put a goal past me. So I hope that's not the case today, because we've got 9 minutes to hold out for the point. Hopefully go and get 3, but a point is better than no points. Donald try to find some... I mean, Munoz, mate, I do love you and everything. I know you're brand new to the game, but surely you know to make the run there, correct? You're not like just blue balling me. So I mean, Patrick there. He's offside there. Brought Contreras forward on purpose. Self for the point. Standards in the mind. Or standards in the mud. Theo Johnson lives on in mind, you see. Yeah, well, I mean, Jabu Tshabalala was the one who got taught by Theo Johnson. This is his ideology, not mine. I want to go for the win, but with these players, I don't know if it's possible. Not really got the ability just yet. Maybe they do, though. Ronan Cash does need somebody on his own team, not their team, to help. That's not really what the plan was there. Murray comes in with a clattering tackle on Patrick, and it could be a run now. It could be. Could it be? It's not. He's offside. Fucking Brandon Steele. What's going on? Try to thread it through with his marge. Oh, I don't even know, you know. I think that's on. Well, FIFA has spoken, and it said offside. How many added minutes are we going to get to try and get these 3 points that I think we deserve? But it will be a little bit difficult because we have brand new players to this stage. Ball in, Murray heads it away. Not to the correct player though. Murray will get it gone again. I will miss him once we have to sell him on, but for now we keep him about. Ball in, caught by Stolarczyk. We've got one more chance to move it up the pitch. We've not really got the pace to do it, so we're just going to have to hope here. And it's gone wrong. Okay, now it's going to be Carlisle that get the last chance of the day. Good tackle by Munoz, and that's kind of annoying. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't come here expecting a victory. But the way we played, I'm very fuming that we haven't got the 3 points there, to be honest with you. Very unlucky. But like I said, it's going to be those results that we'll have to try and convert it to wins as we go. 2-0 up against Carlisle. We dropped 2 goals and we couldn't get back in the lead. And it's brand new players learning brand new things. And with each game, it's a learning experience. With each game, we continue on and try and improve. But not to be today in terms of 3 points. Only the 1, but 1 is better than none. As much as we should have had 3, and I would have loved to have had 3. It's not going to be an easy task to turn this club around. 69 to 31 in terms of possession, 15 shots to 6. 4.2 expected goals to 1.5. Thomas Holy, a big help for Carlisle, but also we couldn't find a finish to keep the lead, and we did drop 2 goals in quite easy fashion. Blood is lost blood. Blood's primeless in 1 episode, Steel in the mud. Absolutely. Man of the match goes to Ronan Cash with a goal and an 8.6. Munoz as well, providing a goal and 8.1 for him. Murray, solid at the back. Contreras as well. The centre-backs were very good today. It was just a couple of little mistakes that got them through. And it was those couple of little mistakes that cost us. But otherwise, solid performances. And Contreras, I could see here being here for the long term. Or at least for this first leg of the journey. Ethan Roberts with a 7.9, Sutherland with a 7.7, Rodriguez with an assist and a 7.5, and the worst performing youth player in that one, Brandon Steele. Maybe he's just not built for centre mid, but Roberts did well on the left. So we'll just try and have to figure that out as we go along here. Stolarczyk getting a 6.5, 4 shots in his goal, 2 saves, 2 conceded. Could have done a bit better, but it's just the way she goes in football. Man of the match for them was Jordan Gibson. He got their first goal and a 7.3, and Alfie McCallum eventually got the equaliser. What turned out anyway to be the equaliser, 7.2 for him. Thomas Holy, 10 shots, 7 saves, 2 conceded. We maybe could have had a victory out of that, but the finishing was not good enough, and unfortunately we fell short. Joe Garner with an assist and a 7, and Christian Dennis with the other assist, 6.7 for him. Now we head into the post-match interview with the boy himself, Jabu. Steele looks like he pulls his trousers down all the way when he has a peek at my club. Poor Brandon Steele. Just getting abused here. Running cash covered every blade of grass, got himself a goal, was named by the match. He was fantastic. He's actually, at 5'6", it's weird that he can hold up the ball better than the 6-foot striker. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to get his homegrown talent, all of them up into the club. Fingers crossed we get something special out of the rest of them. Of course, the manager always wants to see his team win, but a game with so much at stake between two fierce rivals, blah blah blah. Game you can take your eyes off for a moment. Did you enjoy it? I mean, we should have won. We were definitely worth at least a draw. We're gonna have to go positive here early on, boys. It's literally a second game of what will be a long, arduous journey. I just hope it will be enjoyed. We disappointed your team couldn't find a winner. Yes, but I'm not going to say that because it'll bring morale down. The lads know they can be better than that, though. I don't want to bring morale down too early, but we should have won that. They got the red card in the first half and we didn't take advantage. Tshabalala a little bit upset, but that's just the way she blows sometimes. So taking a look at the player chats now. Wes McDonald coming in. You only got a start, mate, because Jordan wanted you to have one. Hey boss, I know people have been talking about the position you're playing me in. I just want to say I'm ready to do whatever's necessary to make it successful. I'm happy to play it as a midfielder if that's part of your plan. I mean, I don't need to do for the team. Yeah, bring your morale down a little bit. Let you know that you're not sticking around for too long, fella. I hate Brandon Steele. Just straight up. Well, player departure here, and it looks like Jamie Sterry. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what any of the Hartlepool players look like, so this could maybe not be Jamie Sterry as well. We're selling everyone, so. What I do know is another man is leaving. And if it is Sterry, that's a big loss to the right back spot, but we'll find a replacement in the youth academy at some point. That's the challenge. It's not going to be smooth sailing in this career mode. If we get top half of the table in this first season, that's an overachievement. There's that gal next to my man. She's the assistant manager. And it is Jamie Sterry on his way out to Pia Sklovice with a 430 price tag on him and an A rating. So if I put 450, would it have been alright? No, they wouldn't have gone above 430. Okay, we got as much as we physically could. Sutherland can play there, but then who plays left back is the thing. We don't have enough players in that position now, so it's going to be a bit of a struggle. But that's the whole fun of it. Up next, then, it will be Crewe Alexandra. It's going to be another simmed, well, playable highlights one. I just want to check who it's decided to put there. Dodds. At 53 rated. Have we not got anyone else? Like, really? You want to stick a centre back there, Jink? Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise even. I can't fucking read. Jesus. I genuinely read that as mayonnaise. I am an idiot. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise can go there for now. Until we get an actual player in. Or until we get a youth academy player in, I should say. Brandon Steele. We're going to try you out left wing again, mate, because you did well there. You struggled at centre mid. So if you're good at left wing, we'll keep you there. But that was a bit of a struggle, chat player there. Rodriguez, I'm still not fully sold on the idea of him being a striker, by the way, but he's 6 foot. So either we just keep fucking going, try to get shooting actually good, or we move him elsewhere, but I don't know where else we'd move him. Ronan Cash looks fine. He'll get there. He. Brandon Steele just punched me. It tickled. Bloody as a loser. Jeez. It's taken, what, an hour for you to liking Brandon Steele. Well, I don't even like Brandon Steele, but you hate him now. Sorry, Menyes, you're going to have to go there. Do we have anyone we could call up yet? Anyone 16? Nope, they're all still 15. But Moffat will probably take that spot. And some of these position changes will hopefully go through soon. I wish you could check birthdays in the Youth Academy. That's my one pet peeve at this game, I think. Right, let's move on then. Crewe at home. It's going to be playable highlights. News first, though. Gamble on man of the match. Ronan Cash pays off. We're going to have a lot of these gamble on things because they're all youth players, so there'll be a lot of those. Team of the week announced. Do we get anyone in there? We do. Ewan Murray and Ronan Cash. First regen to make the team of the week. Ronan Cash. It shows Bryn Morris. That doesn't help. I want to see Ronan Cash. Which striker will make the biggest impact? Benzema, Mbappe, Haaland, and Messi. I don't see any Ronan Cash in there, but that's just me. Any other news we're missing? I think we're all good. Sterry has gone to Piast Glavice for probably what will be a season. They'll be a free agent. 15 years of age, perfect. Sign him up. You know what? I'll show you why we can't. Because you probably, you probably already know, but there, it's just get him started at 15. What's the issue there? Just if you play young, wait, although this is gonna go, no, this could go to dodgy territory. Basically, use your players early, and they'll get better. All right, so up next, Hartlepool versus Crewe. This will be the second of the playable highlights, and the last of the playable highlights today. The next three will be full games. Let me just change these old kits a little bit. They can go their home kit. It's a bit more different. Fucking Contreras is a giant. I know he's 6'6", but madness. On the menus, he looks like a fucking giant. I know he is one, but still. So this other team will go again, the usual. Stolarczyk in goal. Sutherland and Menyes, the fullbacks, because Sterry's gone now. Menyes is coming in. Murray, Contreras, centre-back, so Contreras captain the side. Roberts will go back in at centre-mid just for this game, because I want to see how Steele does out on the left again. Cook at centre-mid as well alongside him. Steele and Munoz, the wide midfielders, with Rodriguez and Cash leading the line at Victoria Park. We'll get into these playable highlights and hopefully get our first win of the career mode in domestic competition. Get started early, you're spitting. That sounds weird, I know, it's just, you can't phrase it in a good way. It doesn't sound dodgy. Get them playing football at 15, that's probably your best bet. Give them their debuts. Well, it's pouring it down at Victoria Park, and unfortunately, on most of the stands, we do not possess a roof. Mayonnaise and McDonald link up with automatically promote you. Streets need it, mate. Oh, I should have done that. I should have done that. McDonald's on the bench this time, though. We'll maybe do that for Salford, but we're going to get back. I can already tell you first time we're going to get battered by Salford. I don't see a positive result out of that one. Brandon Williams is back in training. We're assembling the hottest team in world football. I mean, in real life, he's actually not too bad. They've got back five. Oh, that's really exciting to play in fucking highlights, isn't it? They've got an okay team, you know. It's going to be difficult to beat Crewe, but I would like to, you know. Get our first win. Well, we're kicking off proceedings here at Victoria Park. How will this match go? Hartlepool counter-attack. We don't really have the pace for this. But there is some movement on the left if we can pick out that man over there. It's not picked out the right man, but it could go for Munoz again! Oh my god. Munoz unable to finish that one off. That was a bit poor. Back five in League 2. Hope my nan slips in the shower. Shameful to do that, manager. Exactly. Who fucking uses back five? Ever. Well in League 2. We're going to be sticking to this formation for the whole series because we are mad lads. Chairs in the way. Lovely jubbly. This could go to many yees here. It's not going to go to many yees. I thought it was travelling faster than it was. Ball in many yees, blocks it. And now Crewe get another fucking opportunity. Here they go again. Finnegan's going to jump off the pitch, isn't he? Oh, he's not. He's kept it in. Oh, no, he hasn't. For a brief second, I thought he kept it in. Calm me one-on-ones. Alright, remember the players I'm using here. They're about as good as I would be in real life. Roberts. Towards Cash! Oh, he's 5'6". Why is it locked onto Cash, of all people? And why is he locked onto Cash a second time? He is 6'6", or 5'6". I want Contreras, he's 6'6". Bollocks. Good job, Contreras. Sutherland will get it away. Another opportunity for Crewe. I reckon we hold to a 0-0 here, we're fine, because we've not had a lot of opportunity in this one. Good save, Stolarczyk. Do we get anything now? Counter-attack for us with Ethan Roberts beginning it. Need to move on to the left here. Gonna need some help. There is... Brandon Steele has moved out the fucking way, of course. Well, there you go, 0-0. What a game there. 0-0. I wanted to put it for Brandon Steele, but then he moved out of the way of where the pass was going to go. And we draw 0-0. I mean, maybe that shouldn't have been the one we simmed. But we have simmed it. Brandon Steele, not doing great in the playable highlights. Didn't really get much though, to be fair. Jordan has infinite hate for Brandon Steele already. Don't know how long he'll be sticking around. He's 5'6", but can't ride the rides at carnivals. There's a lot of small players in this squad. But I think Roland Cash is the smallest regen. Contreras, of course, is the biggest one. The only highlight of that game was this Stolarczyk save. It somehow... that's not the attack. Okay, why is it highlighting that then? Oh, here we go. Nevitt getting the shot. Contreras nearly getting his foot to it, I should say. Contreras got his hand to it, there'll be questions, but there's a save. Stolarczyk keeping it 0-0. What a dead game. Man of the match for us was Stolarczyk with 7.3. Menayes and Murray with 7s as well. And for them, O'Riordan with a 7.4. McDonald with a 7.2. They've got their McDonald playing well. And Adebisi with a 7.2 as well. Well, points on the board. I love Tshabalala. I'm not going to love another youth academy player. Got to pick one to absolutely hate. Steele is absolutely poor. Or actually poor though. Stinky player. You know what? His first game was good, but he's a one-game wonder. So some position changing options here. Ethan Roberts and Bryn Roberts have both had theirs done. I wonder why two Roberts came up then. Dylan Moffat has already moved, or has moved to right back as well. He goes up 1, and we'll move him onto a defensive plan. Now get those stats up a little bit with Bryn Roberts. Hopefully this will help a little bit more with his overall. It does not. He is all pace and nothing else. Let's try and work on his other stats a little bit. I think wide playmaker, gets skill moves up, gets passing up. And I believe it was the other Roberts as well. Ethan Roberts will be moving to the left wing from the right midfield side. He's gone up 1 already. And he goes up no more off of that. But the wide winger drill is what we'll put on there. Give him a bit more pace. I think he has to start ahead of Brandon Steele. Now, Brandon Steele has kind of sullied his name a little bit. This poor man. What have we got him on? Left winger. He's still working on that. Which means he'll have to fight over the left winger spot. 47, he'll be flipping Perkins in a few years. He probably will. His first name is Roland. Roland Menayes. He's happy to be right back if that's part of the plan. I don't know why that do what you need to do for the team takes the morale down, but it does. So this is the tale after 3 games. 18th, not too shabby. We're not at the bottom yet. At Crystal Turns. Steele would call me a slur, just know it. Poor man. Nobody else is... Come on, age, you bastards. I'm hoping that Harry Howell will do well when we move to a striker, but I'm not holding out too much hope. And we'll get our next academy report on the 1st of September. But between that, we've got a couple more games to play. So we've got this one against Salford, the next one against Wimbledon, and then the one after against Harrogate. But we'll get a report here, and of course we'll cover the transfers as well. So this will definitely go over 3 hours, most likely. We're going to do a little save, just in case I forget as well. So without further ado, play that match. Players get quite tired, but they just have to fucking tough through it until we get our next report. How is Steele on a +8 on the wing? What is he in the mid? He's a -1. Honestly, Steele seems happier. Oh, he's got +5 at cam. Right, okay, we'll do that then. We'll put McDonald back in. Where is he? There he is. We'll go like that for the game then. Everyone is going to be exhausted. Just because there's not enough players in this squad. What was that? What was what? Stolarczyk in goal. Sutherland and Menezes as the fullbacks. Murray and Contreras as the centre-backs. And Contreras as the captain. McDonald, centre mid, even though he gets -7. But we need him on the pitch, that Menezes link up. Steele at cam. Roberts left wing. Munoz right wing. And we've got Rodriguez and Cash up top. Here against Salford, they're probably going to rip us a new one. I'm going to be honest with you, they've got a decent squad. A squad that should be challenging for promotion. But, we'll see. Let's put all the goal news on. Because I'm nosy. Well, what everyone's doing. Right, so for the third, is it the fourth game? It's the fourth game actually, because we've done 2 playable highlights and 1 full game. So the fourth game of today's game. Fourth game of today's game. We're doing well here. Fourth game of today's episode. It is Salford City versus Hartlepool. I'm glad there's not stupid warm-ups between games anymore.
Here's how Salford City are lining up. Number 12, Alex Cairns. Number 4, Jason Wall. Number 15, AJ Mariappa. Number 8, Matty Lund. Number 13, Stevie Miller. Number 9, Callum Hendry. And number 18, Connor McElhenney.
Right, well, we're still looking for our first win in the league. We're looking for our first win everywhere. I suppose we beat Werder Bremen the first ever game, but since it's been a bit of a sticky patch, really. Love that League 2 has the same commentators and PA announcers as the Premier League. Yeah, they all do it. Every single game. It's all pre-recorded. And they just play it over every game ever. I wish they would, switch up the commentators a little bit. They've got 2 commentators for the whole game.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
As much as I'd like a win, I'm not seeing it against Salford. I think they'll probably beat us, but we've got ability in this team, except for Brandon Steele, it seems. He's had his 1-game wonder and fallen down ever since, but you just never know who could perform in a game like this. Kick it off. I don't know what Salford Stadium is called off the top of my head. What I do know is that Murray nearly tried to tackle Steele, and we've passed the ball off the pitch, so it's a good start. Why have I constantly got hiccups, man? Sutherland moving forward a little bit. Roberts is just holding back. So I mean, Sutherland's a bit of a man who'll just dig into challenges. Roberts is a man who'll hold back a little bit on the left-hand side. My cables are somehow got tangled. Roberts has sent him to the shops. Rodriguez. It was caught around my foot, that's why. Now Salford. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult one. It's meant to be a header back to the goalkeeper, but the ball's gone back to the goalkeeper, which at least it's gone in the right direction. Munoz. He is to run. He's not going to. Cash. Back to Munoz. 1-0 to Sutton in their game. Munoz tried to take on his man. I tried to cut in, but couldn't do it in time. It's brought away. It's a poor ball for Salford. Murray to McDonald. What that McDonald mayonnaise link up? There you go. Crossfield diag. Now Contreras. Fuck it off. He's off on one again. He's on one of his stupid runs up the pitch. Likes to do that sometimes, Contreras. He did that against Werder Bremen, of all teams, and scored. Sutherland. This kid is on me. I don't know who it is. Salford. Low. McDonald. Spot steal. Oh my days. He's absolutely ballooned that shot. That's just no power. It's just ricocheted off his foot into the goalkeeper's hands. Really there. United chant, of course. For no reason, because we're away from home. I didn't realise there'd be so many supporters here. Contreras. Stolarczyk. Oh, well, I would like a real goalkeeper, but Stolarczyk is doing decent for now. Not been awful. Steal. Oh, Christ. Brandon, mate. Brandon. I thought you might pop off this episode and continue your good form, but it's just not gone like that at all. And now they're in. Tried to cut out with Contreras. Didn't. 1-0 Salford. It was just a matter of time. Salford are by far the better team here. It's a great ball through. I've tried to commit with Contreras and it's left the man open. And it's a finish into the bottom right from Lund. Stolarczyk maybe could have done a bit better with that, but not much more could have been done there. Tried to commit a cross with Contreras. And Matty Lund put Salford 1-0 up. Captain. Well, I mean, we've had the ball. We tried to create something. They've just gone and countered us and finished us there. But still got play to go here. Ah, Rodriguez. Oh, a poor pass. Don't need Murray and Contreras both committing. Can we have one committing and one not, please? I don't know where Contreras is going. Sutherland's going to have to do a bit of work here to get the situation he's in. Plays back to Contreras. Steal into Rodriguez. Ronan Cash. I could call him Matty Cash. I was so used to fucking call him Matty Cash. Munoz. Tried to cut it back into Ronan Cash there. Didn't happen. That should be offside. It is. Brandon Steele, the Antichrist. I don't know if it's gone that far yet. Contreras doing his best to try and keep the man on side. Contreras. Meunier back to Contreras. They're pressing a little bit. Meunier now. Munoz needs that movement from Meunier. I do miss Sterry already, but we're going to sell him regardless because he's a real player. It's going to be blocked by Munoz. Ball back into McDonald. Rodriguez. Brandon Steele. Oh, I just need to check this because maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was right-footed. He is left-footed. Fair enough then. I apologise. I thought he was right-footed. Should be an equaliser, but unfortunately there from Brandon Steele. It's a good save for Salford's goalkeeper. We don't really want Sutherland on it either. Or we do want Sutherland on it. We don't want Rodriguez on it. Because he's 6 foot, so if I do ever want to whack it into the box, we need him in there. Like that. Contreras! Oh! The 6'6" captain of Hartlepool nearly found an equaliser. It's a good ball in from Sutherland right in the head of Contreras. Just couldn't guide it past the goalkeeper. Absolute giant of a man he is. Couldn't find a finish on that occasion, however. Well, more of the ball, which has been fine, but we're just not doing enough with it. It's been annoying. Sutherland try and get involved. Murray try to get involved. Anyone try to get involved. Just about done enough with it. Sutherland can't keep possession though. Good save, Stolarczyk. Contreras gets it away. Just hooks it away enough. It's given away again. Decent shot. Stolarczyk saves it again. Camera angle. I think he's just classic. I should check though for you, Robbie. It is... Where do I check the camera angle? Probably is just default because I do not remember how to check the video calibration. It's not that. Game settings. Camera. Yeah, it's just classic. I do like this camera, I'm just used to it, so I just keep it on classic. Corner anyway to Salford. Laura's man. Good tackle, McDonald. Another corner though to Salford. Yes, because we really need to see the goal again. I bet if I scored, they wouldn't replay it about 4 times. Just annoying, ultimately. Did Roberts get there? No, it's another stave from Stolarczyk. By stave, I mean save, but I can't speak. Man got in front there. There's a man on the line, I think it was Menier's, but Stolarczyk wasn't taking any chances. It's a bit lucky to fall through there, but it is another save from Stolarczyk, who's really keeping this at 1-0. Lowe got very lucky there. But Stolarczyk, with his leg, preventing a second for Salford. They're all over us here. Which is annoying, but I knew they were going to be better than us. If we could pick up a win in any of these first games in this episode, or in any of these games in this episode, that's a dub personally, I think. Good block, Roberts. It's just been all Salford for the past little while. Stolarczyk's a good little keeper as well. If he wasn't a real player, I'd be keeping him on for a permanent situation, but Chief Academy career mode. No real players involved. Oh, it's another save, another corner. Can we just hold on to it and get the ball away? Oh, mate. Salford are ripping us apart here with chances. It's not even going in, I don't think. But Stolarczyk taking no prisoners. Our corner short again. Surely offside. It's not. Murray's trying to come in with a tackle. That's surely offside. That's not either. So how was that number 9 not offside in either of those situations? How this... Okay. 2-0 now to Salford. It's been coming, obviously, because they've had all the pressure on us. I thought number 9 was offside twice. Turns out he's not been offside at all. McElhenney's not been picked up. It's 2-0 Salford. It's going to get worse before it gets better, I'm afraid, boys. We'll have Stolarczyk do so much for us. Murray, Sutherland. We need to try and find something before the break, or at least prevent them getting a third before the break. I think probably would be the ulterior motive. Rodriguez finds Ronan Cash. Gets shrugged off because he's 5'6". I don't need to switch to my centre back there, thank you. I've got my left back still available. Okay, cool. How does that... Okay, now it's switching to my centre back again. And they're just better. They're just straight up better. We'll bring it away with Contreras, but they are going to beat us today, unfortunately. Salford have dominated that half, like I knew they would. And they got 2 goals up on us. It honestly could be more. It could be a lot more. The fact that it's only 2 is a bit of luck on our side. Lund McElhenney with the goals, but realistically, it's just going to be the way it is for a little while. Stockport 1-0 up over Gillingham. Barrow 1-0 up over Northampton. Harrogate 1-0 up over Walsall. Crawley 1-0 up over Wimbledon. Tranmere 1-0 up over Crewe. Bradford City 1-0 up over Carlisle. You'll have to see it. Sutton 1-1 with Colchester. 1-0 to Leyton Orient over Swindon Town. 0-0 between Newport and Mansfield. 1-0 to Rochdale over Grimsby. And then 1-1 between Stevenage and Doncaster. This second half could get a little bit messy. I can't lie. They have been better. 54 to 46 turns of possession. But 9 shots to 3 and 3.8 expected goals to 1.3 just shows that they should be winning this, and they are in fact winning this. So it's going to be a difficult second half. But we'll go into it upbeat and hopeful, and we'll probably end up losing 5-0. Roy Sutherland has to make all the moves there. Roberts is available. Roberts is there. Like he's on the pitch. It's not like he's not. Our save Stolarczyk. Probably could hold on to it a couple of times if you feel like it's Stolarczyk. There's no pressure though. Bolton for Bailey. Oh, well, I think it's just going to be 45 more minutes of this, innit, really. Really struggling to contain them at all. Really struggling to deal with Salford here. And it fucking shows. They're probably going to be near the top towards the end of the season. We won't be. I can confirm you that now. Ball to the middle of nowhere. One of our players could maybe had some initiative there, but they didn't. It's another save again. I just want to have the ball up the other end of the pitch just for a little bit. It's another good save from Stolarczyk. Easily the MVP of these early episodes. I mean, it's only second episode, but still. Munoz has been one of my favourites. I liked Steele off the first game, but today he's been wank. Ronan Cash I do like as well as... In fact, I like all of them. It's too early to say I hate any of them, but... Brandon Steele, I thought he would do better today. Or as well as he did the other day, but... Not to be just yet. It's not showing that promise. Sutherland does well. Can we get it out? It's to... Well, it's aimed to Rodriguez, but it's not locked onto the man. It's not made it to him anyway. It's going to be a third. No, it's not. Stolarczyk holds on. Thought it could have fallen to a Salford player there. Sutherland, Rodriguez. He's been fouled during that pass. So it will be a foul, but the pass has gone off the pitch. It should be yellow here, I think, for number 6. Elliot Watt. He's asking what's going on. Wasn't a funny joke at all. I apologise. He has gone through the back of Rodriguez there. Don't want the keepers all the way out the pitch, but there you go. It's the correctly awarded free kick. Hendry from Morton. And we try and find a route back into this one now. Rodriguez pass doesn't find Ronan Cash. And here comes Salford again. For the love of Christ. Sutherland does well. Murray will bring it further away. Rodriguez. Cash. Into Steele. Roberts. Going to try and find his way down the left here. He does. Off to Ronan Cash. Oh, look at that. Against the complete and utter run of play. Ethan Roberts has done well to coming up that side. Lays it off to Ronan Cash, who finds the bottom right corner perfectly. One back for Hartlepool. Roberts has done so well. He's managed to knock it off to Cash as well. Keeper should be doing infinitely better, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that. That 100% should not have gone in. 30 minutes to go. Could we find something out of this match against the complete run of blue? Like Carlisle did against us, I suppose. Salford have been by far the better team, but will that stop you from giving me a result here, FIFA? Sutherland. Oh, tried to get it back to Stolarczyk, but luckily it went to Murray instead. Sutherland, he's been great off that left side today. Roberts, Cash is making the run. Can he be found? Not quite. The idea was there. The execution, just a bit too powerful. Oh, it's a good ball through, but it's not a good save from Stolarczyk. The PA reminding that you cannot smoke in Victoria Park. Despite how stressful this game is. Now substitution for Salford. I didn't see who it was though. Leak coming on for Vassell. Stolarczyk's been a hero today. We might not get anything out of this game, but the fact that we're not about 10 down is on Stolarczyk. I'll miss him when he goes, but while he's here, we'll enjoy him. Class goalkeeper he has been so far. Has conceded a few, but to say the amount of chances other teams have had against us, it's not that bad at all. Headed away, not fully away though. Well, as far as Morton. Another save from Stolarczyk. Jesus Christ. He has been on it today. We're going to go short for about the 15th corner of this match. Really fun, really exciting to play against. I can't complain because I'm going short for my corners, but still. That's offside. It's not offside. It's not. Stolarczyk's a king, man. Fair play to him today. He's had a great day of it. And if we do get a point, it'll be all down to him. Hell, if we get 3, it'll be all down to him, but 3's very long shot. Speaking of long shots, Shock as the goalkeeper is having the day of his life. We've been absolutely battered by Salford here, and it's still only 2-1. It's absolutely ridiculous, really. Can you stop going short off of every bloody fucking corner? Surely it's only a matter of time before they bag again, right? It's another fucking corner. I thought I came off their player. Christ almighty. Stolarczyk's made 15 saves! Including the one that deflected off of Menezes' leg earlier. Jeez, us Christ. I think we know the title of the episode anyway, regardless of what happens, I think. Finally put the ball into the middle. It's away by Murray. Can we counter? Rodriguez. I don't know if he has this on in his arsenal, to be fair. Does need some help with a runner. Not getting one. He is getting one. Oh, it's Brandon Steele. Can he get there? Not quite. Cash trying to play the ball over. Jesus Christ almighty. Give Stolarczyk a little break, lads. Fuck. And set to back Contreras. I'll get it away with Roberts, hopefully. Sutherland. Keeps it. Kinda. I don't know where. I don't know. I mean, I know who my left mid is. I don't know why he's where he is. And Stolarczyk tried to see it. Didn't see it. It's been coming, obviously, because they've had every single bit of attacking pressure. Why is Roberts dropped to centre mid there when we need him attacking with Sutherland? Oh, mate. Well, I feel really bad for Stolarczyk because he's been fantastic today. He's just slipped there. Tried to assume where the ball's going to go, and it's gone in the opposite corner. Fuck. I knew exactly what the outcome of this match was going to be, but it still hurts. Mainly because a man who probably won't be here within the next couple of months has put on a hero's performance. As much as I want to keep him, I can't due to the rules of the series. Meunier, can you move? Like, I miss Sterry. He actually moved forward. Meunier just doesn't. Oh, fuck, it's going to be 4 in it. No, it's not. Stolarczyk. You fucking what? You fucking what, sir? Please replay this. Thank you. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. There's not enough in that for a penalty. Are you joking me? Be Morton to take. And he's put it back, man. Fucking. That's not even a penalty, man. It's a heavy loss. And to say it's not heavier is a virtue, to be honest. It should be like 15-1. That's not a penalty in any form of the word, though. Just wasn't enough in it for a penalty. So I mean, it's going to be these difficult games that we'll have to somehow get through to get to the rainbow on the other side. Morton makes it 4 for Salford off the penalty that shouldn't have been. And that will be 3 points for Salford. If there's any chance of us getting back into it before, that has well truly gone down the Swanee. None of my players want to move now anyway. They haven't been moving for a good 80 minutes, which is why Salford have had so many chances. Contreras does well. Playing out many years. Oh, Christ almighty. He tackles and goes perfectly to them. It's interesting that. Which man would do that? Cash. Rodriguez. He's going to try and make it through here, but I don't think he'll be able to. Leaks caught up already. Come across. Don't give a stupid amount of that extra time when it's literally... Why? Why? What's the need? The game's over. The game's been over for a good while. And it could have been 5 there. I just don't understand the need for 7 minutes of added time, really. When, in all reality, the game is over. The game has been over for a while. Murray. Contreras. McDonald. Munoz. It's a heavy fucking touch. And here they go again. Can I grab hold of McDonald, please, for about fucking 7 LB presses? Why this game's still continuing anyway, I'm beyond words. It shouldn't be 7 minutes. They're going to get 5 because the game wants them to. Yeah. I mean, you just knew it was going to happen because there's 7 minutes of added time for a game that shouldn't have 7 minutes of added time for it, really. We've been absolutely trounced by Salford, and it's going to be some of these results that we'll have to go through to get to where we're going, but, like, there is no need for 7 minutes of added time. I'm actually fuming. I'm not fuming at the result. I'm not fuming at any of my players. I'm just fuming at the fact that there's that extra time that doesn't need to be there. The game just wanted to give them another goal and they got it. Well and truly destroyed here. No way. It should be 7 minutes. 5-1 is probably, you know, the best result. And my player didn't want to move. I'm not surprised. 5-1 down in the 97th minute. An absolute hammering from Salford there. It just shows how far we need to go to get to where we want to go. Salford destroying us like I knew they would. Stolarczyk kept it at 2-1 for the longest time. But ultimately it was always going to be that we got destroyed. And again, like I say, every game's a learning experience. And what I've learned there is that we're absolutely dog bollocks at the moment. But hopefully that'll all change down the line. What I do know is I'm very upset. They absolutely deserved it by a country mile, and it really should have been more than 5, but at the same time, there shouldn't have been 7 minutes of added time either, so I guess it's balanced. 53 to 41, 47 in terms of possession. 22 shots to 4, we couldn't find much, and 7.7 expected goals to 1.6. It just shows where we're at is not where we want to be. Man of the match, despite us shipping 5, the centre backs are at the top with Contreras getting a 7.6 and Ewan Murray getting a 7.4. The goal came from Ronan Cash, with the assist coming from Ethan Roberts, and Sutherland having a decent game as well, 7.1. Stolarczyk was 6.9. Despite the fact that he was all over the place today, ultimately they were just too much and we couldn't keep him out for as much as we wanted to. 15 saves at 20 shots on target is not bad at all, but when you're losing 5-1, it does make it look a bit worse. And Brandon Steele putting in another stinker. Can't wait till we get our next report and we can potentially replace him. Now the match for them was McAleny with 2 goals and 8.4. Ibu Toure with a decent defensive performance and 8.3. Luke Bolton with an 8.3 and a goal. Jason Lowe with an 8.1 as well. And Callum Morton coming off the bench to get a goal and 2 assists. The goal shouldn't have stood though because it wasn't a penalty, but it's the way it is sometimes in football. Matty Lund with the other goal and the other 2 assists coming from Callum Hendry. They both got 7.8 ratings. And the goalkeeper Alex Cairns, 2 saves on 2 saves at 3 shots on target, 1 goal conceded. Somehow got a better rating than Stolarczyk, but that's probably because of the way the result went more than anything else. So post-match interview time after that humbling, and Bradford ended up losing as well, even more pain. We got absolutely done in. Very tough game for you and a very disappointing result. Yep, it's just the way she blows, unfortunately. Can't win every week. We haven't won any weeks yet. We haven't won a game. Wimbledon next. Contreras doing well. At least he's doing well. I mean, he's still shipping 5, but it's not really his fault majority of the time. Natural leader. Rafa Contreras. Giving it his all, but there's only so much he can give. And we just got beat by the better team. Hartlepool were just better than us on the day. I mean, we weren't. We're Hartlepool. Tshabalala's not happy. Well, let's take a look at the inbox. Brandon Steele has changed his position. I wonder if his rating will shoot up. I mean, his form better fucking shoot up too. Let's see what happens with him. From a 51 to a 54. A bit better. Still not got total faith in it. Ugh, excuse me, hiccups. We'll keep an eye on him. Aidan Sutherland has completed his left back transition as well. We'll go with a defensive draw on that, and he'll be very close to 65 very soon. And this man's Stolarczyk. I really want to keep him on, but he's a real player. For now, we have to keep him on because he's our role goalkeeper, but he's been very good. Even though we conceded 5 there, he was still the best player in my opinion. For our team anyway. I mean, their players were better obviously because they scored 5, but still. a lesson to learn there. Up next is a game against Wimbledon. We're now in the bottom two, and we've shipped 10 out of our first 4. It's going to be a long road to the top, but we know that, and we're aware of what's to come. But we're going to give it our all, and hopefully we can try and get our first win against Wimbledon, who are 19th. They're only on 3 points. They've done much better than we have, but they do have a win, which is more than what we've got. Look at the top end of the table. Is there any that won 4 in a row yet? Colchester have done fantastically. Crawley have done well as well. Maybe we should have gone there. We didn't. Obviously, the vote was for Hartlepool. Newport 9th, Bradford 11th, Rochdale 12th, and Hartlepool down in 23rd. It's going to be a bumpy ride, boys. I'll be straight up with you. If you're here for the long haul, I hope you enjoy. If you're not here for the long haul, I will see you when I see you. Right. Up next, Wimbledon. I don't really want to read the news, but we will. McElhenney hits 2. Salford beat Hartlepool. McElhenney, I'm not even saying their name properly. How dare they? Or how dare I? McElhenney scores twice for Salford City in their 5-1 win against Hartlepool United. I don't want to read that. What's this got to do with us? Absolutely nothing for a very long time. Well, let's be nosy and see what the groups are. Well, there you go. The exact same groups as real life. Shocker. Who would have seen that one coming? Right. Who's Gilligan? Is he... Oh, they've signed him. Kieran Gilligan. 20 years of age. Irish centre mid. He might be good. Why new role for Steele? Because he's better there, hopefully. We'll try him out anyway. And there's nothing really else to read. There's not really as much news to read when you're down at this end of the Football League. Right. Steele will get one more chance at wing, and if he doesn't do well today, then he probably... I just don't see him having a future here, really. I mean, I don't anyway for the long term, but even right now, I don't know how we're going to continue with him. I can't believe he had such a good first game, and he's just fallen off ever since. I do not get it. I do not understand. But what I do know is that we have got a game here against Wimbledon at Victoria Park for our 5th game of the episode. The 3rd game getting fully played. Stolarczyk in goal. Sutherland and Meneses as the full-backs. Murray and Contreras as the centre-backs. And, of course, Contreras with the armband once again. Roberts and Cook as the centre midfield options. Steele and Munoz as the wide midfielders, and Rodriguez and Cash as the strikers. But aren't they meant to be the other side of each other? Why do they keep going to this side? I'll change this in the menu real quick, just so I don't forget. Because Rodriguez is left-footed and Cash is right-footed. Works better like that. So we'll go with that. Victoria Park hosting today. Let's put all the other news on. I'm just curious. That's all. And at Victoria Park, it's Hartlepool versus AFC Wimbledon. Looking for our first win, especially after a defeat like that. Could be nice. United chance, the Victoria Park faithful are up for it, but it was not a pretty sight the last time around. It's a problem with the 4-2-4 as well. A lot of players get overrun and tired, but they'll get accustomed to it. They'll have to. We ain't changing the formation for no one. If you don't fit into the system, you don't fit into the club. That's about it. Wimbledon do have a decent side though. There'll be another one to potentially go further up the table. I mean, they're only on 3 points just now, but that could all change. Wimbledon are a decent little team. They got some good players.
enjoy the game.
I think I did a career mode with Wimbledon way back when. I don't know if I ever streamed it or put it on YouTube. I think I might have done like FIFA 16 or something. Or FIFA 18, I don't even remember. Way back when. And now we're up against them with Hartlepool. It's Cook coming in with a very good tackle early on. Steele does pick up the ball and then ultimately lose it. Contreras is not going to be there for that one, but Menyes is. I thought it was Contreras, which I tried to switch the sentence. Munoz, we're given a bit of space to work here. Giving the most of it. Rodriguez needs someone else to pass to. He's not going to be able to shoot this on his own. Tried to knock it back to Cash. I think it was on the edge. Ultimately, we've won the corner out of it, so it's not a bad scenario, but I just don't think I'm scoring from that angle with Rodriguez. Let's try and find Contreras. Corner. Why is he up on the edge of the box? He's even up. I think he's back stick, isn't he? He is. Contreras. Oh. Not a bad effort. Sana for the good save. Brilliant corner from Munoz to find Contreras. That might have to be the corner tactic. Find the big giant. The BFG. It's got to Murray instead. Rodriguez. Cook. Try to find Rodriguez again. Contreras. Oh, Contreras with a cruncher. That's going to be a booking. Menyes. Didn't get there, but Roberts did. Thought Menyes would have got there 100%, but he didn't. Contreras will have booking once the play stops, but Munoz spots Rodriguez. Colchester are running away with it this season already. Earlier in the season still. Rodriguez. Try to find Cash. It's just not locked onto him though, unfortunately. Decent little start for Hartlepool, but we needed a goal there, really. Because now Wimbledon are the ones in the attack. Good save, Stolarczyk. Shocker, as Stolarczyk bails us out again. It will be a yellow card for the captain. You'll have to tread carefully for the rest of the match. Bit of a snap on one of their players. Didn't realise he was going to change direction so quick. I can't speak. Change direction so quickly, to be honest. Bear with me, guys. I've got a call coming in. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. It was a call I had to take, and I could not decline, unfortunately. But we is back, and hopefully on task here. I forgot they had a corner, but they do have a corner. So apologies about that. Good catch by Stolarczyk. Decent header, but a good catch. Get it away to Contreras. Many years now. He's got a little run here. He's got a good bit of pace, to be fair. Counter-attack perhaps on Brandon Steele. Of course, we've realised what Brandon Steele is, and that is a fraud. A one-match wonder. Also, if anything was said in the chat in the past about 5 minutes, I haven't seen it, and I also apologise. Be a foul here, I think against Sutherland, was it? It's a free kick to Wimbledon anyway. Ball sent towards Davison. It's intercepted by Roberts. Rodriguez has it now. We need Munoz to make the run. He does. Oh, Rodriguez is run offside. That's I don't know why I did that pass. I knew he was offside. I don't know why I made that pass anyway. The brain's not on, apparently. Switched it off for today. Contreras, thank God he's 6'6", man. Somebody tall at the back. Build the team around Munoz. I do like Munoz, but I get to see the best of him, I think, yet. Which, of course, is the case because we're about 6 games in. We're not going to see the best of anyone just yet. We're blocked by Murray. Sutherland picks up the ball off the block. Steele. Kind of hoping Sutherland will continue his run. He's now going to do that and run straight into the right back. I thought the run might be a little bit more quickly continued there. Good job, Contreras. Clean tackle and little there. Bring it away. Munoz. Try to find. Oh my God. Didn't want to go to Cook there. Wanted to go for it Rodriguez. It's just really brought the attack to its knees there, and now it could be problematic for us. Good interception by Sutherland. I really thought that was going to go to Rodriguez. He could just go through and score, but apparently not. And now it's not locked onto Ronan Cash. Why? Why is it doing this? How dare it? I'm League 2. I don't mind it like fucking me around a little bit in the Man United career mode, but this is a brand new career mode in League 2. Let's just not, shall we? Sutherland bringing it away. Roberts. Steele. Cash. Steele's going to make the run through here. Nobody on anyway to pass it to if he'd got through, but he couldn't get through even anyway. Decent effort. Stolarczyk with a save. Probably more comfortable than what it looked. But another Wimbledon corner. Meunier. Oh, off the line. I don't know who cleared it off the line. We'll have to take a little look at that in the VAR. Meunier and a good save from Stolarczyk. Let's take a look at the VAR here. Who's just saved us from going down a goal? Who was it? Go on, get your hero's reputation here. Number 10. Is that Ronan Cash? Who's number 10? Can't remember who number 10 is. I can't quite get the name. Oh, it's Callum Cook. Cash is not number 10, is he? Callum Cook, the one to prevent a goal going in by heading off the line. And as I tried to clear it in many years, it didn't clear. And Stolarczyk is once again on job. To save it from Josh Davison. Ball in once again. Rodriguez at 6 foot can get it gone, but only gone. Yeah, hasn't done much more with it. Ball in, and another save by Stolarczyk. The one thing I don't like about Stolarczyk is that he can't hold on to the ball for a month of Sundays. Like, he's a very good saver, and he's helped us a lot early in this career mode. But he could not hold the ball if he tried. Wimbledon with 5 corners. Hartlepool only with 2. Ball in, blocked by Rodriguez. Steele wins the header. Munoz has got a lot of work to do here. Can't do it, unfortunately. A lot to ask of him, but Murray, clean tackle. Ball going to fall to Wimbledon again. And at the near post, it's a save by Stolarczyk again. Oh my days, man. I just want to win a game, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen today, I don't think. Brandon Steele. Ronan Cash. Maybe it will. We get to Rodriguez. I think he went offside. He did. Damn it. Cunt, cunt, cunt. Knew he'd strayed off. Just hoped he strayed on. Or stayed on. Treris. It's won by Rodriguez. He's done very well. And now Ronan Cash may have a room to get his 3rd and 4. Ronan Cash. Not quite get down enough. Ronan Cash does well to get the shot off. But it's just not kept down enough. He knows he's missed a vital chance there. That would have been great for us to get a lead before the break. Rodriguez wins it and then wins it again. Out to Munoz. Fucking idiot Munoz. How's that foul against me? Munoz on the run and gets just bodied off it for no reason. Good block by Sutherland. They're going to get the ball still anyway. Contreras brings it away. They're still going to get to keep the ball. That's really interesting, that. That will be the break. After an interesting half. 0-0. Wimbledon probably deserve it on the balance of play, but at the moment, they haven't got a goal, and we haven't got a goal. It's 0-0 at Victoria Park. So far. 0-0 between Gillingham and Stevenage, 1-0 to Rochdale over Doncaster, 1-0 to Grimsby over Newport, 0-0 between Mansfield and Swindon, 1-0 to Leyton Orient over Sutton, 1-0 to Colchester over Carlisle. As we continue to scroll down, 0-0 I should say between Bradford City and Crewe, 1-0 to Tranmere over Salford, 1-0 to Crawley over Harrogate, 1-0 to Walsall over Barrow, 1-0 to Northampton over Stockport. So, into the second half, hopefully one team can find a goal. Will it be us or will it be them? By the look of the stats, it's probably going to be them. But I can dream, alright? 57 to 43 in terms of possession for us though. However, 12 shots to 2 and 2.9 expected goals to 0.4 for Wimbledon. We'll be able to grind out a result here. I don't know how much more Stolarczyk has in him to continue saving our bacon. I'd like to think he's got a bit more in him. You know, 45 minutes more is what my expectation would be. When I say expectation, it's more hope, but you know. It's been a difficult start to life at Hartlepool, like we knew it would be. Steele, through to Cash. Try to hold it up. He's doing well. I gotta say, Cash at 5'6", holding up really well. I just don't know why there's no options coming in to help him. Really, that's more my concern. Sutherland does well, and he'll win the throw for his team. I like the feel of Sutherland so far. And Contreras, of course, which has been very good. Brandon Steele trying his best, but don't know how much longer he is for his team. Ronan Cash into Brandon Steele. The first 2 seasons or so, his team will change about a lot. Rodriguez! Okay then, Brandon Steele back into the good books. And it's an opening goal for Hartlepool United. Carlos Rodriguez. But it's all why do I keep calling him Jenston? Brandon Steele. Down the left. It's played in onto the left foot of Rodriguez, who finishes it perfectly past Zanev. And against the run of play, the lead has been led by Hartlepool United. Carlos Rodriguez. Brandon Steele gets back into the good books. Carlos Rodriguez gets his second goal of the season. I'm happy with it. That just shows what Brandon Steele can bring to the table on his day. Had a bit of a stinker up to that point, but we do have the lead now. Alvaro Morata to Arsenal. It's an interesting one. Good tackle by Contreras. I think it'll be another Wimbledon corner. Now we're just going to have to ride the momentum here of a Wimbledon, well, attack, I guess. Continuous Wimbledon attacks. The United chance breaking out. Now we do have a lead, albeit only a 1-0 lead. A poor header means it'll be a goal kick for us. Jabu wondering why we're letting so many chances on our goal, and I don't know who the fuck that is talking to him, to be honest with you. I don't know any of the Hartlepool players outside my youth academy players. Really. Many is set to the floor. Contreras to Murray. Sutherland. Steele not making the run, but Sutherland a bit too close, to be fair. Steele trying to find an option here. He's going to come to Ronan Cash. We'll knock it back to Sutherland despite being pressured. It's back through to Ronan Cash. Rodriguez could be on for a second here. That's a cracking ball through. I would say class or cracking, and I just stumbled on the word. Roberts, it's going to bounce to, it's not going to bounce to Cash because he won't let me switch player. Contreras like a brick wall, preventing Wimbledon from going through there. It's Brandon Steele again on the left. Roberts couldn't get it back to Steele. 30 minutes to go in this one. Murray closes down Davison. Can we hold on here for a clean sheet and for 3 points? Munoz trying to make a bit of room here to make a run down this side. Rodriguez is inside. Not the greatest of passes, however, from Munoz. I had a horrible feeling that wouldn't lock on properly, and it has not done that at all. Contreras gets in front of Davison. Smart again from the captain just to bring it away from their number 9. Sutherland can go. Brandon Steele. Thought Sutherland was going to continue his run. I was going to try and cut back out to the left, but then he did not continue his run, and I've lost the ball. Cook plays it back to Steele. Steele, I'm trying, mate. I'm trying to keep you upbeat. Like, you do one good run with an assist in that, but like the rest of the game, you've been bollocks. Good save, Stolarczyk again. Another corner for Wimbledon. We are holding on here for our dear lives. Just saving with the corner once again for the Dons. Ball in. Murray gets enough on it ahead of Davison, and now Brandon Steele going to be the one that has to run this away. Does he have it in his locker? He's going, to be fair. Continuing on his own, he's got nothing else on. He's got Ronan Cash on. Right, nah. We've got to talk about Brandon Steele. He's absolutely garbage when you want to do anything else. But off of counter-attacks, he might be the best player I've ever used in my life. What is it with Brandon Steele? The curious case of Brandon Steele. He's absolutely just flown through a defence there and laid it off to Cash, who I didn't shoot it there with him. And I don't know how it's gone in, but it is 2-0. And Ronan Cash with his 3rd of the season as well. Not too bad for him. But I'm curious, where do we use Brandon Steele? Because all he can do is counter-attack. He's got nothing else in his repertoire. And he is with a good cutout. We've done very well. Despite being on the back foot first half. Done very well the second half. Should be a yellow card here for the number 16 who hacked down Cash. Aaron Pierre getting the book in. Cash was kind of opening himself up for that. He knew what he was going to do. I mean, he jumped in. I don't know if that's just a yellow. It's a difficult one to pick. But it's what the referee has given. Contreras, Munoz. Back to Sutherland, who I'm really liking already. I know it's early doors, but I'm really liking already. Although I did want to pass with him there, and he just didn't pass it in time. Blocked by Rodriguez. It's going to bounce perfectly to their player. Of course it is. Intercepted, but we've not got the ball because of it. Good save once again from Stolarczyk, and it's off the post, off the rebound, boys. Was that a save again? Nah, mate, this guy's different gravy. I know we can't keep him, but I really like him. Until we get a goalkeeper, he's been class so far, but when we get a goalkeeper, we are going to have to part ways, which hurts a little. But that's the series I made. Oh my god. Rodriguez just header it away. We're just going to give a little bit of time here. Just take a bit of time. Discuss our options. 10 minutes to go. We could have this in the bag for our first League 2 win under Jabu Tshabalala. Brandon Steele, here we go again. He's on the counter. Can't find his way through. I was trying to find a way for it to get to Cash, but couldn't happen there, unfortunately. Quick to Rodriguez. Held it up nicely to Munoz. Can he find a way in? Nope, Pierce closed him down. Away by Wimbledon. Ball towards Davison. It's away by Murray. A great defensive display today. Now Brandon Steele's off again. Inside he goes. Knocking it to Munoz. Ball down to Cook. Straight into the hands of Sanev. And Brandon Steele, there's definitely an upside there. It's just, there's a lot more downside from what I've seen out of these first 2 episodes from him. Unfortunately, Steele trying to get back to Sutherland. It does come to Sutherland, not exactly smoothly. Roberts, can Cash wrap it up? Good save. Corner. Hartlepool, we do have the 3 points here. Our first victory in League 2 football. We'll be here within moments here at Victoria Park. You'll have to see it. But can we get a third here before the game closes off? Rodriguez is going to deliver this just because why not? It's going to be towards Contreras, who heard it bounces into the floor but bounces wide as well. Or over. Either way, narrowly missed. Ball launched towards Davison. Menayes will get there. Will come to Ronan Cash. Rodriguez to Roberts. It's not going to... Oh, it is going to come to Roberts. He's got a better of it. Needs a bit of help, though. And lurking on the edge, Brandon Steele. Inside to Ronan Cash. I think he's offside. I don't think he is offside. What a finish, Ronan Cash! And if you want to bounce back from a 5-1 loss, this is exactly how you do it. That man has money written all over him, quite literally, but also figuratively as well. Brandon Steele, a hat-trick of assists. He just turns and boots that into the top left. Ronan Cash might be a fucking player down the line. Oh boy, what a finish, Ronan Cash. Sends Victoria Park into raptures, and it is a 3-0 win for Hartlepool United. We are going to beat AFC Wimbledon, and deservedly so. This based off the second half performance at the very least. The first win under the reign of Jabu Tshabalala has been achieved. It's a 3-0 victory. a goal from Rodriguez, and a brace from Cash. All 3 assists, by the way, from Brandon Steele. What can you do when a man who you're continuously putting down is a man who keeps on rising back up and providing for your team? A hat-trick of assists to Brandon Steele. If Jordan was still in the chat, I don't know if he is, maybe he is, he'd be fuming. And if he sees this on video, he'll be even more fuming. What I do know is it's a great second half performance from Brandon Steele. Despite losing the ball a lot, we have persevered and we've got to win somehow out of this. 61 to 39 in terms of possession, 16 shots to 9 in favour of Wimbledon. But 3.9 expected goals to 3.8 in favour of ourselves, and we do end up with a victory. And as much as we'll celebrate Ronan Cash, Brandon Steele, you can't forget about the big impact of Stolarczyk once again, holding the clean sheet for us today. But the man of the match goes to Carlos Rodriguez, an 8.9 for him, a goal and an 8.9. Brandon Steele woke up in the second half, and I think he belongs on the wing. I know Roberts has good performances on the wing as well. Brandon Steele's doing well as well. It might just have to be a rotate them both when we get the team sorted. But Brandon Steele, 3 assists in this one. Ronan Cash with a brace and an 8.5. And of course, Jakub Stolarczyk, our goalkeeper for now. 10 shots on his goal, 10 saves. As much as I'd love to keep him, I won't be able to keep him for the long run. But while we have him, we're enjoying him. Sutherland put in a good defensive display as well, 7.4. Contreras only a 7, partly probably because of the yellow card. And Munoz and Roberts, the lowest rated Youth Academy players there, but still not a bad rating at all. We were actually comfortable in the second half after taking the lead. It didn't look like we were going to let it slip, which was very good. And the match for Wimbledon was Alex Pearce at 7.7. As we read down, there's some decent ratings here. But as we go down to the goalkeeper, which I like to check on both sides of the coin really. 7 shots, 4 saves, 3 conceded, and we win at Victoria Park. Our first victory in League 2 football under the reign of Jabu Tshabalala. You love to fucking see it. Colchester with a 5th straight win. I don't think they're going to be caught. Everyone knows Silla has been struggling for form recently. People are interested in how you handle the situation. I was thinking about leading him out today. I'm hoping he goes, to be quite honest with you. Team has to come first. It's not personal, but I would like to sell him. Ronan Cash, once again, being a fucking genius on the pitch. I've got a 5'6" striker who can hold up the ball with an amazing amount of fucking technique and physical. I don't even know if his physical is that good. I don't think it's anything special. And he's got an ability to score incredible goals. I mean, we've already got some very good players here. Whether they're here for the long term is a different matter, but for the short term, for the duration, for at least this season, we've got probably our strikers. Rodriguez and Cash have been very good. I think Cash may even be among the top scorers. He's got 4, so he might even be up there. He is up there behind Dom Telford and Dennis of Carlisle, although he's actually level with Dennis. So as we advance now towards deadline day and the next scout report before our final game today against Harrogate, Brandon Steele's got a transfer offer. Oh boy. Now, if I was Jordan, I'd be accepting that, but for now we're keeping him. None of the Youth Academy players will go just yet. We'll have him for at least probably the full season. Dallow's gone to Madrid. Militao's gone to Chelsea. We'll take a look at the biggest deals after the Harrogate game to close today's episode. Are we going to get any more offers for any of our real players? I'm really hoping Silla goes and doesn't bring the mood of the team down. But I don't think he will in time, unfortunately. Not really any rumours either. Curtis Jones has gone on loan to Getafe, I think that is. Ben Yedda's gone to Roma. Man managed to travel everywhere. Adam Armstrong's gone out on a loan to... Is that Stade de Reims? John Joe Shelby's gone on loan as well. A Ronan Cash loan offer, you can say no to that one because there's absolutely no chance you're getting the star man at the moment. Ronan Cash. Probably my best striker. Oh, it's our best player. That goes to Stolarczyk. Best youth player probably is Cash. Some weird loans going out here. But also probably correct loans. I don't think we're going to get anything else from our neck of the woods. Pedro Goncalves to Barcelona. Zaha to Villarreal. And that will end deadline day. No more departures for us. But hopefully a scout report that will fill out the 11. Fingers crossed. We've also got updated reports here on the boys in the academy. Nobody's 16 yet, but Harry Howell has completed his striker change. And his potential's gone up, you know. And what does his rating go up to when we switch him to striker? 58. Get those finishing stats up, of course. And we'll see what he's capable of, because that's a good little bit of growth there. How long has he got till he's a left winger? 6 weeks still. I don't even know if he'll work there, but he literally can't do anything else. So I'm hoping it pays off for him, because if not, he's probably on his way out of the academy, to be honest. Not a great amount of talent here as yet. Moffat looks the best, with Harry Howell maybe growing into something, but we're not going to say anything just yet. We are going to look next, though, at the academy reports. First, from Bird, that is Toby Bird, who is scouted Scotland. We've got Riley Marshall, overall 46-62, potential 57-77. We'll keep him on for now. He's 17 years of age. Most of these guys, or actually all these guys, are over 16, so they'll be involved somehow. Another right back in Duncan Moffat here, overall of 42-58, potential of 49-67. We'll bring him in. Defensive player Dave Maxwell, overall 42-58, potential of 57-79. He can come in. And then Ewan Galloway looks pretty decent in his potential, but he looks a bit further forward than the defensive player. We'll figure that out as we go. Ewan Galloway, though, overall 42-58, potential of 66-90. The second report comes in from Scott Evans from Wales. Have we got anything special off of this? Alan Humphreys, overall of 41-57, potential of 53-73. I think we'll probably accept him for now, but I think we'll maybe weed out some of the players as we go here. Dylan Roberts, overall 36-46, potential 63-85. He'll come in for now. Nathan Wood, overall 42-58, potential of 54-74. Potential was 44. He wouldn't even be getting the second look here. Ryan Watkins, overall 36-50, potential of 58-80. He comes in, of course, as well. Ethan James looks pretty handy. Overall 46-62, potential of 62-82. I'm hoping to get a goalkeeper at one of these, but it doesn't look likely. Ryan Mills, overall 33-45, potential of 43-59. I think we could just straight reject that, to be honest. And the academy is full anyway, so we'll have to have a look if any of these guys are good enough. Caleb Hawkins, overall 41-55, potential of 50-70. I'm going to say no because we can't let him in anyway, but Ed Prince might be decent, so we'll see. Overall 42, or 45 I should say, to 61. Potential 57-79. Looks decent, you know. This Moffat kid could go, but we need players over age. Have we got anyone better? Yeah, we've got Maxwell. Yeah, Moffat can go. Doesn't look good enough. The other Moffat, where is he? There's two D Moffats. I'm not sure which one I want to get rid of. Which one's the one I want to get rid of? I think it's this one, isn't it? By the potential, yeah, obviously. I mean, doesn't take a genius. Okay, so we'll sign in Ed Prince. The academy's full now. We'll have to start thinning out the academy as we go. We'll obviously just quickly get their new drills and possibly new positions, depending on if they're in the right place or the wrong place. Dylan Roberts. Another one that looks like a winger, which is a bit annoying, but actually could be an okay winger, so we'll put time into him. Or is he? Yeah, no, I was going to say he's better as fullback, maybe, but 23 defending does not lend to that. Riley Marshall. He is definitely a fullback. What's his height? Could he be a centre-back? 5'9"? No, probably not. We'll just keep working on him then as a defensive wide back. Get those defensive stats up. Alan Humphreys of Wales probably won't stick around for too long, if I'm being truthful, unless we've got anything special for him. Could he play striker better than Cam, actually? Could be an okay striker, you know. We'll try him out, see where he goes with that. Nathan Wood, development. He's definitely a winger. Absolutely. Which means there's another winger on the case here. Why is it when I go any, by the way, it's mostly wingers? Okay, well, we'll figure that out. Maxwell, I'm really hoping you're a right back because you like it or not, at the moment you're staying there, and it looks like he is quite a decent one. I didn't pick centre back, but we'll just check real quick what his height is. 5'6". Yeah, you're not going centre back, mate. I'm giving you false hope. But you can come straight to the first team. We'll start promoting people once we've got the plans done here. Anyone over 16 goes in already. So lucky for them. Even Ryan Watkins, who doesn't look too great, he's definitely another fucking winger. He could actually go anywhere. He's definitely a left winger. Well, actually, do you want to, I said you want to, like I'm asking you guys. I'm gonna try him at striker. Ethan James, you're probably another winger, aren't you? Yep, of course you are. In fact, we can move him into centre mid. I don't think that'll be too offended. I don't think he'd be too offended by that, will he? Oh, he will. He's like, guess he's going winger then. Lovely. An influx of wingers to kick off this career mode. Ed Prince. Guess where he's playing. Is there a chance I can move him to centre mid without him crying, grumbling? No. He will remain a winger then. Fuck's sake. We'll get a lot of profit off these players. That's the only bonus I can see right now. And Ethan Galloway is not a striker at all. He's a left back. Quite obvious, really, in my opinion, but I might be wrong. What's his height? 5'10". Yeah, we'll put him left back for now. And of course, like I said, anyone that is over 16 gets promoted. We need the numbers. Up you come, up you come, up you come. We will have a full starting 11 except for the keeper now, which is good. But a lot of them are not very good in ability, so it's going to be a difficult one. But we can figure it out a little bit now, rotate it around. So, Mayonnaise is coming off for... Where is he? Maxwell. And as much as it pains me, I might put Roberts on the bench, you know. But let's move everyone that's not real out of there for now. I'll figure out in a minute what I want to do. It's probably going to be one player that doesn't make it onto the bench, unfortunately. I'd say they're all going to make it. Hold on. They all do make it onto the bench, but of course we've got to change it in the main lineup as well. So, anything want to change out of this? I want to try Galloway, I think, at striker in one of these games. I know eventually he's going to be... Actually, hold on. Doesn't like being striker. Doesn't like being left back. Doesn't like being winger. Just doesn't like football. Maybe we don't try him there. I think we just keep the strikers for now, because they're working. Wood in for Cook. Murray out for Marshall. For now. That's going to be a fucking rocky defence now, isn't it? Jesus. Okay. Height's Marshall. He's one of the smaller ones, isn't he? 5'9". Ugh. I mean, his centre back partner's 6'6", so it probably adds up. I think that's how we go. It's a full regen team now, apart from the goalkeeper, which we'll sort by doing a goalkeeper report very soon. It's the only thing we're missing now. Everything else is A-okay. Except for obviously some of the ratings. Roberts is literally 37 rated. But that's okay. We'll work with it as we go. And that'll probably be a team for the little while till October. Like I said, it'll be constantly rotating as we go. But eventually we'll get good players, hopefully, we can build on. I mean, some of these might be the players that we build on. Ronan Cash definitely will be one, whether he is 52 rated or 30 rated. Cash nets brace as Hartlepool beats Wimbledon. Cash is in superb form for Hartlepool United, scored twice and helped his side to a 3-0 win against AFC Wimbledon. He should be in the team of the week, somehow isn't. Understandable, I guess, except it isn't. In the Player of the Month shortlist, we have nobody in there on this occasion. It is Hendry for Tranmere, Scoos for Colchester, Nadson for Crawley, and Kelleher for Colchester. Not that Kelleher, not the Liverpool one, don't worry. Zaha looks weird, not in the Crystal Palace shirt, you know. But anyway, we'll take a look at the biggest transfers after this final game of today, which will take place against Harrogate Town. Mayonnaise once again, probably. Marshall's happy to be here, probably. We'll just save over quickly before we get to this final game of today's episode. It's been a very long episode today, guys, but I hope you're enjoying it. These are probably going to be the length of the episodes usually, so hopefully they're enjoyable and hopefully they're not over long. But it's once every 2 days, so if you don't want to watch it on the day, you can always catch up with it over the next 2 days. Riley Marshall, I've been dreaming about this happening. Thanks for giving me a chance in a senior squad boss. Man wants game. He's not going to get a game today, though. He's behind Sutherland. So if you're a left back, you're probably screwed for a little while. If you're a right back, you got a chance because Maxwell. But if you're left back, you're probably in the mud a little bit for now, for at least a little while. So the final game today, Hartlepool in 17th versus Harrogate Town in 6th. We will travel to their ends for it. It's not actually that long of a journey from Hartlepool to Harrogate. It wouldn't be. I've never made the journey myself, but it's not much of a difference. But anyway, that is what we've got then. So, Stolarczyk stays in goal because we haven't got a goalkeeper off the reports yet. We'll in the next reports, we'll actually physically search for a goalkeeper and hopefully get some special. Sutherland and Maxwell as the fullbacks. Maxwell, of course, just joined the team. So has Marshall, who will partner Contreras at centre-back. Contreras remains the captain, though, of course. Wood is another new player. He plays centre mid alongside Roberts in this game with Brandon Steele. As much as you love to hate him, you hate to love him, he did well in that last game with 3 assists, and he stays on the left wing. Munoz out on the right wing, and then Cash and Rodriguez retain their striker spots, although there is another striker on the bench now in Galloway, who I would like to try up there. I don't know if he'll stay there because he's not really got the stats to be a striker, but I'd just like to see what he's capable of, really. But I don't know what Harrogate Stadium name is, but we're in Harrogate for this game. It is Harrogate Town versus Hartlepool. I mean, that's not Nathan Wood because he plays for Hartlepool, so it's a good glitch there. We're at Weatherby Road, that's what it's called. Should know that, I've watched the Harrogate career mode. The final game of today's episode. It's been an up and down episode. Lost some, won some. Heartbreak and fun. They've got Ricky J. Jones at Harrogate. How have they managed that then? Fuck. Well, I mean, whoever's on the right back side's got a challenge. Because Ricky J. Jones is a very good little player. Feel a bit bad for Maxwell. That's who he's got to start against, I believe. Nearly a full squad of regens now. Just a goalkeeper needed and 2 substitutes. We have the people in the academy. They just haven't hit 16 yet. So we cannot promote them. But some of them are 16 and 17, have been promoted. Maybe not for the long term, but they will be for a little while in this team. We get better players for the youth academy, or we find some better regens, and they'll probably be replaced. One man who won't be replaced for a long while is that man Contreras. Some players making their debuts today as well, but Carlos Rodriguez will get the ball rolling here at Weatherby Road. Can we secure 3 points to finish off today's episode of the Road to Glory career mode? Sutherland's been tackled, but he's won the throw, which ain't too bad. Brandon Steele to Sutherland. Cash. Rodriguez. Straight at Jameson. The idea was on, the shot was on, just wasn't a finish. Maxwell getting in the way and doing nothing with the ball to clear it. Cheris does clear up, and now Maxwell has a second bite at the cherry to get it away, which he does to Rodriguez. Munoz needs to continue his run here. Now Ronan Cash is there. Not the greatest of balls. It's not quite gone as silkily as I would have liked, but we are using 50 rated players. Maxwell done very well. Munoz into Wood. Rodriguez. Ah, that should be 1-0, man. He's on his weak foot, but that's no excuse. It should still be a goal. It's clattered off the crossbar. And no goal on that occasion for Carlos Rodriguez, but a positive start for Hartlepool. Weatherby Road. He's going to finish that, isn't he? Yeah. Got sent. And of course, anything that goes on target usually goes in. I wish that rule applied to me and my players, but the way you go, I suppose. Armstrong giving Harrogate the lead. I knew that would happen as well. I knew as soon as I'd not got a tackle in, they were just going to score. You can just feel when your keeper won't save it, or when they're just going to shoot it in the back of the net. But I can't blame anyone else but myself there. Poor defending. Stolarczyk can't keep building this out. He's done a great job trying this episode, but there's only so much he can do. And it's the second goal for a man with a magnificent ponytail and beard combo. I've got to give him that. 1-0 Harrogate. We may end on an L here. Oh, Maxwell. I know it's your debut and you against Ricky J. fucking Jones, and I apologise for that, but please. You're a professional footballer, at least don't do a heavy touch like that. What the fuck are you doing, Stolarczyk? Was meant to be a throw, actually, to be fair. Why it rolled along ground is beyond me there. Roberts out to Brandon Steele. Hate to say it, but he is good. Cash. That was for Rodriguez. Munoz with a stupidly heavy touch off his chest. And we've somehow not got a shot off there. I'm absolutely flabbergasted as to how we haven't managed to get a shot off. Marshall will pick that up and play off to Contreras. But I'm a little bit concerned how it didn't go to the player I wanted it to, first of all. And also how we didn't get a chance off there. Sutherland trying to get to Steele. It's not going to happen. And now we're going to have to retreat a little bit. Poor ball by Muldoon goes to Contreras. He's taking stuff into his own hands here. Brandon Steele, you will run for Contreras and you'll like it. Now Brandon Steele on the run. Not a criminal, don't worry. Rodriguez, edge of the box. Good save, Jameson. But okay, I hate to say it, Brandon Steele does have something. Besides a lot of haters, of course. Ball coming in now, not by... Oh, actually, it's Brandon Steele. I thought it was Rodriguez. Now Steele can bring it in, hopefully, onto Contreras' head. Nearly. The big man continues to lumber towards it. Steele. Sutherland. Roberts. They're just closing me down every avenue. Steele. Into Cash. Roberts. Munoz turns his man. Takes a shot on, but the further he dragged that out, the harder it's going to be. I tried to bring it in, but didn't bring it in quick enough. Marshall wins the header, though. Munoz, Rodriguez. Cash could be going for his 5th of the season. It's a great save from Jameson. We're going for the equaliser here now, boys. The team's coming together a little bit more. Munoz is going to deliver this one, hopefully on the head of the number 5, but we shall see. Contreras is the man who was targeted, but just can't go near him, unfortunately. That's Maxwell versus Pattison. Maxwell does get the initial tackle in. Contreras will catch up, but it's just not going to happen for us, unfortunately. Off the post, though, we get bailed out. Maxwell did well enough, but all he could do really. Contreras tried to put pressure on, and ultimately Harrogate did get a chance, but he didn't take the most of it. And now it's us with Brandon Steele. Running Cash. Carlos Rodriguez. Back to Steele. Roberts. Wood. Rodriguez. Munoz now. Just trying to find the space to pass it to someone who can take the shot off, but it's just impossible. Contreras does well to cover up. Pardon? Sutherland clears up. I don't know what happened with Contreras there, because it's not my did. It's out for a Harrogate throw. Challenge here is real, I'll tell you that much for free. But that's the whole point of a Youth Academy career mode. It's never meant to be easy. It's always meant to be a grind. At first you're going to lose more than you win because you're betting on completely new players to do something for you. Now, if we're going to have a little bit of a conversation, that should not be going in under any circumstances. And yet somehow Ricky J. Jones has made it 2-0. I don't know. I can't answer the question that you're looking for. Maxwell is there, and Stolarczyk is also there. I don't know how that's found the back of the net, truth be told, and Tshabalala's pissed, and rightfully so. That shouldn't be going in the back of the net like that, to be honest with you. With all honesty, we should have the next goal, and in the end it's not us that have it. But again, that should not be a goal. That shouldn't be going in. Ref. Fucking hell. Well, I mean, we shouldn't be 2-0 down. That Ricky J. Jones shot should have been saved or blocked. Either way, it should have been prevented, is my point. And it hasn't been. We'll take another throw in. But that's just the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately, lads. We're not really equipped for League 2. It was like a National League season before this. Probably more ready for that, but even then we'd be struggling. Referee. Kick my fucking leg. Muldoon gets a yellow. And Roberts is wondering why it's not more. And rightfully so, he's not even going for the ball, he's just kicked me. Jack Muldoon being shown the first yellow of the game. Correctly so. Roberts to Wood. I've not seen much of the new players yet being able to do anything. The defence, as in Marshall and Maxwell, have struggled a little bit, but I'm not going to hold it against the whichever one is the right back, which I believe is Maxwell, because he's got to go against Ricky J. Jones. I didn't expect to be playing for Harrogate. Sutherland gets it only so far away. Ball being played in and played out on the edge of the box. Back and tackle Contreras. Literally a one-man defence right now. These other two are, well, the other two are brand new. Sutherland knows, Contreras knows, but that's about it really. 2-0 at the break. Shouldn't be 2-0 because Ricky J. Jones' shot shouldn't have gone in from the angle that he shot it at and the players had in the way, but it has gone in. And I can complain about it till the cows come home, but it just ain't gonna matter. It was not actually Munoz that hit the crossbar, it was Rodriguez early on. That's the closest we've been to a goal. But 2-0 to Harrogate through Armstrong and Ricky J. Jones. 1-0 between Northampton and Gillingham. 1-0 to Stockport over Walsall. 1-0 to Barrow over Crawley. 1-0 to Tranmere over Wimbledon. 1-0 to Salford over Bradford City. 0-0 between Crewe and Colchester. 1-0 to Leyton Orient over Carlisle. 2-0 to Mansfield over Sutton. 1-0 to Grimsby over Swindon. And 1-1 between Newport and Doncaster. So at the half-time interval, we might have been the better team, but they've taken their chances. 57 to 43 in terms of possession, 5 shots to 4, 1.6 expected goals to 1.2. But Harrogate are the ones with a 2-goal cushion, and we need to try and eat into that ASAP Rocky. So let's try and do it. Ricky J. Jones has this fucking left wing all to himself. Got a brand new right back there. That's not fair at all, but can't really do anything about it. Can come to Maxwell. Munoz. Back to Maxwell somehow. Rodriguez now on the right. And we need some help, do we? We did. We did need some help. Cash was there. I shouldn't have taken a shot, and I should have played it off to Ronan Cash. Contreras wins the header though. Rodriguez. Out to Munoz. Try to find Rodriguez on the lower top ball. Well blocked. Ugh, can't find a way through it. Got to admit, Harrogate been a bit lucky today to be 2-0 up, but they put a chance to win, we haven't. So I mean, like, what can I do? We've got a brand new defender. They're just putting. I don't know how Stolarczyk has just fallen off a cliff, by the way. Just want to address that real quick. He was fantastic this episode. Up until now, he's just decided, I'm going to let everything in me. I've had enough. You can't save everything, I understand that, but save something. Should be a bit better from Stolarczyk, but he can't do everything. I understand that, but at the same time, do something, please. Elisami 3-0 up now, or Harrogate, when in reality that should not be the scoreline. It has not been a 3-0 game whatsoever. Good tackle, Brandon Steele. It's a bit infuriating. It's one of these games where I'm going to lose, I think, even though I've had good chances. But we have a lot of them. We're just going to have to go through the wave of shit. Like Jacob Ramsey to Brentford. Good save, Stolarczyk. He's actually saved something this time. Should have done a bit better with Contreras' position in there, but at least it didn't go in for a fourth. It shouldn't have gone in for a fourth, and if it had gone in for a fourth, I would have been very, very gur. But luckily it hasn't gone in. Off the corner then, Falkingham, number 4 for Harrogate. Ball towards Sutherland, and has my player kicked that? Who was that? I'm assuming it's one of their new boys. Sutherland headers it, and who is it? It's Rodriguez. It's not even one of the new boys. Well, I mean, I guess it's technically one of the new boys. Rodriguez tries to clear this. He hits himself with the ball, and it's in our corner. If they score from this corner, by the way, I'm absolutely fucking pissed off. Sometimes you just don't get the luck, and today we've not had the luck. Harrogate deserve at least a goal or two, yes, but so do we. I just thought Stolarczyk was going to let it go above his head then. I was about to scream. Roberts try to just find some way to counter here. Cash. Can't find a way through it. We'll come to Roberts again though. Wood. Heavy touch. Retains the ball though somehow. Cash to Rodriguez. Can we get one back here please? Get the room. Get the shot off please. At least he got the shot off. I'll give him that. Good save again. But at least he got the shot off. Ball has perfectly bounced to them. Okay. And Armstrong being played alongside by Maxwell. It's going to go back to Armstrong for 4. It's just a joke sometimes, this game. I've absolutely no reason for Armstrong to continue to be played onside there. But for some reason Maxwell thinks, alright mate, you just do your own thing. As much as Stolarczyk has tried, it hasn't been saved ultimately. I don't want to sound picky, but that shouldn't be going in either. There's going to be a lot of these, boys. I'm going to be just straight up transparent with you. There's going to be a lot of these. We're going to get thrashed quite a lot in the early days. We'll probably even concede over 100 goals first season. That's probably how it's going to go for a little while. But as we move up, it will get better, I promise. Today, as much as Harrogate, I'd even maybe argue Harrogate deserve the win now. It's not 4-0, and it shouldn't be 4. Well, I mean, the scoreline does say 4-0, so it is. But based on play, it shouldn't be. Is my point. Harrogate blocking us one more time. Fucking... I don't want to be mean to Maxwell, because he's had to debut against Ricky J. Jones, but he's not been fantastic today. Rodriguez. Oh, that's a good save again. We're just not going to be allowed to goal today, are we? Bring on James for Roberts. Now that we can actually make changes occasionally. But it's not going to change the score today to end this episode. And even though it's an unfair scoreline, it's still a scoreline we're going to lose by, I think, because obviously we can't find a way past their goalkeeper, despite them being able to find a way past ours with ease. Into Rodriguez, it's away, only as far as Wood. Cash. Munoz. Rodriguez. Maxwell. Into Sutherland, can't find a shot. Don't know why the fullbacks are still forward for that long anyway, but it's a different matter. Maxwell doesn't beat Ricky J. Jones to it. It's power shots. Could have been 5. Don't know how they had so many men up and we had not enough men up there. We're going to bring on Galloway just to see what he's about. Why not? Follerine coming on for Illisanme. It won't be Balogun, thankfully. Unless Harrogate just signed a super team. How they got Ricky J. Jones is absolutely beyond me. Unless he's there in real life and I've just not kept up with him. I thought he was at Peterborough, no? He is at Peterborough. Is he, I'm assuming he's on loan. I'm going to have to check it out. Unless they've signed him on a permanent, that's an incredible bit of business. Now, this is an absolute masterpiece. It's been a while since I've done an instant replay, but it's been an absolute fucking beauty, that one for Harrogate. The ball's come in, should be held by Stolarczyk. Now, what has happened here? Why doesn't he pick it up? He leaves it for number 5, Contreras, to deal with. It's gone through. Okay, well, I think I see the issue. It's gone through Contreras' foot. And it's an easy finish. But why Stolarczyk just hasn't picked that up is absolutely beyond me. Fuck it, Humphries can come on as well. Why not? Give them their early minutes. We're being absolutely battered here, and it's not even been a game that we should be battered in. Like, it's a bit ridiculous, really. How I've had a goalkeeper who has been brilliant this whole episode, and then one game he just decides to lose every single bit of his ability. Armstrong powers it in to make it 5 for Harrogate, but I'm a bit more annoyed that the fact that Stolarczyk has just dropped that rather than picking it up. Left Contreras to clear it in what might be one of the most difficult positions in the world. And then the ball goes through my captain's foot, which obviously is unavoidable. And I'm not even mad about it, to be honest. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm more mad about Stolarczyk dropping the ball than the ball going through the foot of Contreras. Humphries going to get a bit of a runner now. Don't know what we can really do from this position, but gets a bit of room to run. A bit angry there, and probably a book in for the young man from Wales as well, but I mean, everything is frustration here at this point. It's just not letting me switch to the player I want to switch to now either. Yeah, cool. Well, you know what? That's absolutely fine. We'll wrap this one up, I think, with headbutting of my controller probably in a minute. It's not even letting me control the player I want to use in the situation at this point. You saw that. I was trying to switch. It wouldn't have mattered. It still would have been a Harrogate goal regardless of what the fucking plan was. Try to switch to my right back, and as I'm switching to my right back, it just doesn't do it. Leaves Armstrong in space, plenty of space to get his hat-trick. It's a cracking finish again, but it's not about their finishing, it's about our lack of being able to finish today, as well as our just pure... I mean, it's unlucky in some defensive situations, which is pure inability to defend, and the fact that Stolarczyk has decided to leave all his ability at home. It's been an absolute hammering from Harrogate. There is no way on planet Earth this should be a 6-0, but it is. And nobody's moving, and the ball is just going to be heavy touches, left, right, and centre. They're going to play it for to Armstrong. He'll probably get a fourth while the game's out. Harrogate, it's not like Harrogate have even been good. They've just scored, and we haven't. And they just continue scoring. Again, Stolarczyk is... I don't understand goalkeepers in this game at all. He has a great game just there against fucking whoever it was against. And then he just goes and fucks up today. Galloway might get his first goal. I mean, it's a little bit of a... I don't want to celebrate it. I'm trying to drag him back to... You know what, let's celebrate the goal, I guess. It's your first professional goal. Galloway comes on and gets us one back, but... I just don't understand how this is 6-1. It shouldn't be. Harrogate may have the edge in the stats ultimately, but it just shouldn't be this much of a gap. I want to check the stats at the end. They're going to do some stupid amount of injury time as well, so Harrogate can get 7th. I know they will. But it's just an absolute fucking farce, this game sometimes. My goalkeeper, who has been on fire all episode, has suddenly just lost all his ability from nothing. From absolutely nothing. I don't know who Harrogate have signed, but they've signed fucking ringers. Follerin and bloody Ricky J. Jones. I don't know how they got... I just absolutely no idea how they got him. How many hours, I was going to say. Might be right. How many hours are we going to get of injury time? I mean, Ewan Galloway gets his first professional goal, but in a 6-1 loss, you don't even be remembered for that. Yep, 6 minutes of no reason, or for no reason, I should say. Of no reason doesn't make any sense, does it? Seal puts in a tackle. They're going to claim penalty, even though it's not. We can't get the ball away from them on the Sundays, though. So they'll eventually get a shot off, probably. Held by Stolarczyk. I'm a bit done with this game for today, and thankfully it's the last game because I've had a bit. I just thought enough. Because it doesn't make any sense that we're in this... I didn't want to complain early in this career mode about fucking shit we shouldn't be getting or should be getting. But our goalkeeper has been good all day until now, and I just want to know why. Ronan Cash can't make it too for us. We will get a corner. Galloway looks promising. Wondering whether to switch him to a left back at all. Quite like him up front. Bit of a bum note to end this episode on. I know we've taken a bit of heavy loss today to both Salford and to obviously Harrogate now, but the Salford one I'm happy with because I knew we were going to get battered by them and they deserved it. This one, they haven't deserved it. Galloway, another attempt. It's going to be a corner. Oh, well, I'm a bit annoyed, but we're going to get these games. Hopefully we'll just get them in our favour as well when we don't deserve the win and win. So hopefully we just get a bit, repayment at some point. Just ain't going to happen today. It's a bollock, but, like I said, we're going to concede a lot as well. It's debuting season. Probably going to concede way over 100. But as we go, hopefully that number will decrease. Armstrong got 4 goals. Shouldn't have had probably 2 of them. It's a 6-1 win for Harrogate. Absolutely no idea how it's happened. Armstrong's had a great day. Jones and Ilisami with the other goals as well. We got our goal at the end there for Galloway, but 6-1's a bit of a fucking prank, really, isn't it? Like when you look how close it was in the stats. I knew they'd have the edge eventually, ultimately, because they just had more goals than us. But it's not. That's not. You read those stats. You don't say 6-1. You say 4-3 or something. They'll win by a marginal error, like about 1 goal. But ultimately, it just hasn't happened. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 14 shots to 12. 5 expected goals to 4.1. I feel a bit robbed, to be honest. Even though I know we're not the best team just yet. Still feel a bit robbed. My match goes to Galloway, who came on late, got the only goal of the game. But at least we got a goal to have in the game. Contreras having another good performance despite us shipping 6. Kind of just shows you how much Harrogate didn't deserve 6. 7.6 for him anyway. As we read down, some decent performances. Stolarczyk, I don't know what the fuck happened to him today. 12 shots in his goal, 6 shots saved, 6 let in. I don't know how he has gone from a very good goalkeeper to a not very good goalkeeper, but who's counting, I suppose. Check our ratings, don't really want to, but we will. Luke Armstrong, for absolutely no reason, goes in bags 4. 9.8 for him. Ricky J. Jones, I don't know what he's doing at Harrogate. How is he only 63? Surely he's higher than 63 at this point. Goal and an assist and a 9.2 for him. Alex Padson with 2 assists and 8.5. And Ilisami, one of each with an 8.2. He's only 54 rated, so I don't understand what's going on a little bit there. Jack Muldoon getting an assist as well, 7.3. Should have been off the pitch, but who's counting? I mean, ultimately, we had some decent debuts, but you can't really have a decent debut in a 6-1 loss. Brandon Steele, to the right. Nathan Wood, kind of there. Maxwell, I can't really rate him on that one because he had to deal with fucking Ricky J. Jones. I've absolutely no clue why he's at fucking Harrogate. My god. Well, I mean, we're going to have to take some of those on the way up to the top. Big defeats, so just hoping we get some big wins to balance them out, or at least wins that we'll deserve. Because I can maybe begrudge Harrogate winning that one. But 6-1 can absolutely just fuck off. It's like how we ended the Man United career mod, 6-1. It shouldn't be 6-1. I'm not going to dive into it too much because the team isn't that good yet. So I'm not going to really dwell, but it just shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been that situation. Well, we've got learning experiences with this career mode, but we also got a first win of the day. Been all over the place this one. We lost a penalty shootout, got battered by Salford, drew against someone somewhere, we beat someone somewhere. I don't really know what's going on. Manager rating is just going up and up, so all that matters really. Ethan Roberts is happy to be in the midfield. Roland many is alright as well. Wants to play, but he's a real player, and Wes would like to have a bit of game time as well, but he probably won't play either because they're real players. So in 3 days we've got Barrow, but that will end today. In terms of episode, a couple more things to cover before we go. But so the old YA is looking. I'm actually looking forward to using Harry Howell now. He's looking quite good as a little striker, isn't he? 58 rated. He's already higher than what we've got. And what height is he? 5'8" means I'll maybe move him out to the wing at some point. But for now, we'll give him a go at striker. See what he can do. Ed Prince looking alright. Douglas Moffat looking really good. I'm just hoping that potential holds. Everyone else is kind of about. But hopefully we'll get some more growth as we go on. Now, looking at the table, I don't really want to. We're not bottom, which I guess is good. We've conceded the most with 16. It's not actually too bad though, because Sutton conceded 13. Carlisle conceded 12. I thought it'd be worse than what it is, really. We scored 9. We're not having too many problems in front of goal, it's just behind goal. We had a couple of new debuts though today, so it's just going to be a matter of working the team out and figuring out what we want to do. At the top end of the table, Colchester still sit top undefeated on 16 points. Tranmere in second, Crawley in that third and final promotion spot. Harrogate, Mansfield, Walsall and Grimsby complete the playoff places. Bradford 11th, Rochdale 12th. Newport down to 16th. Now we're in 18th, and the relegation zone, if there was one, would be Swindon and Wimbledon. I mean, I'm not too upset with how today's episode has gone. It's just that last game that's fucking arsed me off a little bit. Because it should have been 6-1, but out with that, it's been a decent episode. The Salford beating I expected. 5-1 maybe a bit out of the fucking ordinary, but again, it should have been more than 5-1, so it's the way it goes. It's just gonna be we just have to fucking go through it. We have to go through the shit to get to the good part. So today we kicked it off against Wycombe in the first round of the Carabao Cup, 5-4 on penalties. We lost, of course, after a 1-all draw. 2-all draw against Carlisle, 0-0 against Crewe in that playable highlight game. A 5-1 loss to Salford, which I expected and was fully ready for. We bounced back with a 3-0 win over Wimbledon, and then in the most farcical game so far in this career mode, a 6-1 loss to Harrogate, which just shouldn't have been 6-1. We're not going to dwell on it. So, taking a look then at the biggest transfers of the summer before we head off for today. We'll just read down a little bit. We won't go all the way down. We'll maybe scroll through some as well. The biggest one of the summer was Theo Hernandez out to PSG for 92.2 million. Trent Alexander-Arnold's gone to Real Madrid for 80.1 million, and Goretzka to PSG for 17.2. Osimhen to Madrid for 74.8. Militao to Chelsea for 65.2. Ronaldo Araujo to Arsenal from Barcelona. That's an interesting one. I didn't expect him to move there. 57.6. Ousmane Dembele from Barcelona to Chelsea for 57.1. It's mad to think he's still only 25. Pau Torres to Roma 51.3. And we'll read down to 50 million. I'll just read, kind of scroll for the rest because my voice is going a little bit. We've been streaming for over 3 hours now. 50.3 million to Leipzig from Real Sociedad for Oyarzabal. And as we continue to read down, we'll just have a little look. See if there's anything to take us by surprise. Bear with me, I'm just going to cough a second. Ruben Neves to Leicester is a bit of a weird one. Like I said, it's a bit of a downgrade. The beauty is we can look at all these and we'll never sign any one of these because we're only going for youth academy players. Gonzalo Ramos to Bayern's quite a smooth move, to be fair. Kovacic to Newcastle ain't bad. I mean, Luke Shaw always seems to go to Italy, like Lazio or Napoli. It's weird. Borja Iglesias always seems to go to Man United, except for Willa, of course. I'm coaching Man United. Then I'll go to Burnley. Zaha for 32 million to Villarreal looks a bit weird. Dallo to Real Madrid is a move, especially after they signed. Did he sign Trent as well? Morata to Arsenal. I mean, you get experience, I suppose. But what else? David to Atletico, Calabria to Liverpool, and Didi to Lyon. Ricardo Pereira to Chelsea. They've got Reece James. Okay. And De Vrij to Spurs. So our moves did a lot of offloading. Just real quick recap them. First of all, brought in Rafa Contreras for free. Sold Crawford, Tom Crawford that is, for 510k. Sold Ben Killip for 350k. Sold Joe Gray for 400k. We sold Nicky Featherstone for 280k. We sold David Ferguson for 425k. Sold Jamie Sterry for 430k. Well, I brought one man in, but we're promoting in the youth academy. There was no other free agent regens, so we can only get Rafa Contreras. Everything else will be coming from the homestead as age comes on. We'll take a quick look at player stats, and then we'll end it off for today because I'm tired and it's been a long episode. Cash has 4 in terms of goals, and there's nobody else in here. I know Rodriguez has 2. I know Armstrong will be somewhere up there now because he put 4 past us for inexplicable reasons. He's joint top with Henderson and Telford. Steele top assister, 4 assists out of 6. Anyone else in here for the boys in blue and white? No. And clean sheets, I know we've got 1, or we've got 2 with Stolarczyk. Of course, we've got a 0-0 draw against Crewe, and then the 3-0 win over Wimbledon, so that's not too bad, I suppose. Crewe came at the top for Grimsby. A couple of red cards so far, none for us. We've had a couple of yellows, but nothing serious. So that's okay, all good, all nice, all fantastic, all lovely. And in the squad, we'll check who's had a great start. I know Ronan Cash has, and inexplicably, even though he's been on and off so far, Steele has as well. Brandon Steele. So Cash has got 4 goals out of his first 7 appearances. All of them have come in League Two. Munoz with 2 goals as well, one in the league, one in the Carabao. Rodriguez with 2 goals so far as well. Brandon Steele with a goal and 4 assists. If you look at that, he's the top assister by quite a way. Next is Roberts with 1. Rodriguez, McDonald, and Cook all have 1 as well. And the other goal of the season so far coming from Ewan Galloway, who made his debut just there. Looked quite good at striker, but we've got him on a left back plan. I'm wondering, do we want to go through with that? Because he was actually quite cool at striker, quite good, quite enjoyable to use. How long does a left back take? 10 weeks. He probably is a better left back, but I kind of want to keep him going at striker. You know, it will be quicker to progress him as a striker. We'll just go with that. Left back was an idea. We've decided to go back on our idea there. Eventually, once we get enough players in these particular situations, we will send the players like Dolan. In fact, Dolan can go now. Basically, send the loan players back to their parent clubs. We'll keep Mayonnaise for now. And we'll keep Stolarczyk until we have an actual goalkeeper. But that will wrap up another episode of the Hartlepool Road to Glory career mode. I hope you're enjoying it, because I'm enjoying it, but I mean, the mood, I'm kind of sounding a bit negative now, but that's just purely because we lost 6-1 to Harrogate in a farcical game. I've enjoyed the rest of the day. It's been a really good day of career mode. I didn't expect to get close with Wycombe. We took it to penalties. We got 2 draws and a win as well. 2 losses as well. 2 heavy losses that I expected we were going to get, but outside of that, it's not been a bad day at all. So next episode, real quick, we'll do a little scan, and then I'm off because this has been long enough as it is. Taking a look then, we will kick off against Barrow. I may playable highlight that one, we shall see. First game of next episode. We then take on is that Stockport or Rochdale? They've got a similar badge. I think it's Stockport. I can't really tell. Hold on, let me just go closer to the screen. It is Stockport. I need better glasses. But Stockport away from home, followed by Northampton at home, and then Walsall away to finish the month of September. And then we will have Crawley in the league, finishing off against Bradford City in the Papa John's Trophy. Now, normally I would sim the Papa John's Trophy matches, but the first one is Bradford. So I think for culture, I have to play it. What will we do? We will sim or playable highlight Barrow, and I think we'll also playable highlight Walsall. I'll maybe change my mind on that. I don't really know which other one to playable highlight of that, because it would be the Johnston's Paint Trophy, Papa John's Trophy, etc. that I would just automatically do, but it's Bradford, innit? The other team in our group, whoever the fuck it is, Carlisle, will get playable simmed, but Bradford I have to play. I think I have to play, because it's Bradford. The playable highlights will be for Hartlepool and Carlisle when we go down to that, but otherwise, I think we have to play Bradford. I'll figure it out for next episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to leave it off for today, because I'm tired, and it's been long enough, and I'm just rambling at this point. I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode, though, of this Hartlepool Road to Glory, and I'll potentially see you on Friday. It might be Saturday. I should have mentioned that earlier, but it may not be on the day. It might. I will talk about it next episode, but there may be some changes to the schedule. That's all I'm saying. I will see you next time, though, for another episode of the Hartlepool RTG. Love and peace.